Hello and welcome back to King's Campaign The Signs here on the King Nerd stream. Things are coming to a close here for us. Where we last left off, it was the final confrontation against Christoph Goodwin. The Fated Five fought with all their might, and although they thought they had it in the bag, Christoph and his cursed fists slowly began to whittle them down, outright uppercutting a Hydra-controlled Bjorn down, and actually killing Rizzler, though the Scroll of Revivify quickly fixed that. Eventually, Rizzler himself was the one able to deal the final blow, sticking his blade straight through Christoph's body, the warped reality returning to normal, destroying the last crystal, defeating the Black Circle, and ending the evil ritual. It was Vizindi, of all people, to sit down next to a bleeding-out Christoph, and Christoph basically admitting that he accepts he might have been wrong, and that the mortal world is strong enough, and he didn't need to force evolution. But he doesn't regret his choices, he just accepts his fate. And with him gone, the day was saved. At least temporarily. For the other remaining members of the Black Circle, Muna and Strontar, although willing to be arrested, it was Vizindi again stating that they likely wouldn't become arrested anymore, but would instead be executed. So, the Fated Five decided to split up, Vizindi choosing to go and plead a case in the city of Westershen, with the rest returning to Mapleton to hide their stolen-away convict friends now. And that is when shit hit the fan, basically. Bjorn's pact with his guider, his loyalty to this warrior, was soon put to the test, as after finally gaining so much strength and finally feeling like he redeemed himself, the warrior revealed himself to be none other than the demon lord Jubilex, stating that to fulfill the little agreement that they made, Bjorn would need to slay his own friends to feed the demon within. Of course, being the noble man he is, he resisted, and because he pushed his body so many times, he was basically put under too much mental duress to combat it. His body has been taken over, he now oozes acid, and he desires nothing other than to murder his own friends. About a day's journey away to the city of Westershen, Vizindi sits in a bar, originally eager to tell the bartender of his group's story and hopefully find a time where the Fated Five can show their faces in the city again. But that is when his past finally caught up to him, and Nifat, the one member of the Knight of Justice that just cannot let what happened in the past go, has confronted him, locked him in the bar, and holds a blade to him. We have two stories here to tell, and I'm going to do my best to tell them both. So, Rizzler's not here because he's a poopy butt. I'm going to leave it up to you guys. We're telling both these stories, but okay. You guys can pick who should go first.
You guys.
Okay, that was fast.
That was pretty fast, but I was keen either way, but I am keen to see how this goes.
Okay. Well, then the setting is perfect because we are in the woods. I still don't have the city of Mapleton. It's fine. We're doing Theater of Mind right now, so just...
Oh, shit. I forgot to remove this image from my stream. Give me a second.
And Mapleton's in the woods anyway, so the image is still fitting.
It is.
So, let's see. Specifically, because there's only the three of you in the little hut, it is you, Duncan, settling in to your bed, getting nice and cozy. For some weird reason...
Jams on.
Yeah, for some weird reason, Asher is curling up like an animal on the floor, because he keeps... Even though he's an orc, apparently orcs curl up like that in a ball.
That's not even weird. We've seen him do that before.
Mm-hmm. and Rizzler, who is very badly beat up from basically coming back from the dead, is already dreary-eyed. He doesn't even want to talk about the day's events. He's getting ready to sleep as well. I have to roleplay both of them. In this moment of peace, Duncan, knowing that your father figure is letting you stay there, and you basically save two members of the Black Circle, them currently hiding out in another little hut. How are you feeling? What are you thinking about?
Well, as Duncan's laying there, he's mostly just proud of himself. He's, after the revelation that hit him upon, going up them stairs in the first place, saving the world, living up to the tales of old, and being able to do some right, despite the difficulties that he has faced in his past, he feels a great sense of relief. Like he's finally earned at least some kind of peace, like some kind of like, an idea of like the fact that like, he now understands that like, not everything is as cut and dry as it always seems to be. Like, because when he first started his adventure, like, he wanted to go out, try and stop bad guys. When he first met Muna, he was quite, taunting of her, like, wasn't exactly the politest fella, was a bit rude, but like upon like, journeying and discovering more about himself and discovering more about like, his friends and like, coming to terms with his own ailment, has come to realize that like, what was once a black and white world that he believed is now just filled with palettes of gray. And it makes him happy to see that like, that people aren't always inherently good or bad. They can fluctuate. And the fact that he's managed to find himself in the company of people who want to strive to do better and do good has filled him with a sense of joy.
Okay. Well, your body aches. You've been
Of course.
through a lot. You've all short rested because you took some time to just relax, but now, the night is filling in. You're ready for Betty Bye. Though, don't know why. Whether perhaps it's the fact that your alters are now fully aware to you, that you seem to be picking up some of their characteristics, but you feel this sense of unease, as if your physical combat prowess that you yourself may not have, but it's someone deep within you has, are coming to the surface. You feel the hair on your neck begin to stand up a little. You just feel nervous, but you don't know why. There's just... something's not right.
Upon this feeling washing over, kind of address the altars. Do you guys feel that? And then, of course, Gabriel, being the one who'd probably be most aware in the situation, relatively quickly claps back with a, well, I'm not quite entirely sure what it could be, but something doesn't feel right. If you can, look outside the window. I don't know. I know this is home and all, but something doesn't feel quite right yet. I'm not ready to sleep. And with that, I'll get up and go to the nearest window that I can to check outside.
Okay. Most of the lights in the village are out. There's a couple in buildings, but it's pretty late. However, the moon is quite full, and its light does shine down through the trees. As you pan around throughout the dark forest, listening to the various, the sounds of the crickets and the bog mice, you eventually find yourself staring at what appear to be two glowing green eyes staring out at you. Now, you've seen the eyes of animals reflected into the darkness of the wilderness before. You've grown up here, but normally those eyes are either some kind of shade of yellow or some sort of, light gray coloring from the eyes of the creatures you know. You've never seen a bright green. They are cold and unmoving as they just stare directly. You can sense they are staring directly at the building you are in. They don't move. They're just there in the darkness.
Well, that's not unsettling in any way. And I'll look over at Asher and Rizlet, seeing if either of them are awake enough to be willing to come out with me, because don't get me wrong, Duncan's got two additional dudes living in his head, but he's still just one man.
Right. As you look over, you see Rizzler's basically asleep, his eyes are closed. You don't know if he's fully asleep, but he's not moving. Asher is currently stretching his arms out and arching his back with his butt sticking in the air. Yes, that's a cat thing. And he looks up with a what's the matter, Duncan? You look distressed, but we won, so you shouldn't be.
Well, usually I'd agree, but I see something out there. I'm gonna go check it out. Would you mind joining me for a second?
Okay. So he gets up. He had already taken his robe off, but he puts it back on over his other clothing. He picks up his quarterstaff, and he like, you actually see him crack his head. I'm getting too old for this shit, even though he's younger than any of you. And but he still seems like in a good enough mood that he's kind of fine doing this. He's just kidding. So I mean, he didn't even take any damage in the previous fight, so he's fine.
He's the healthiest out of everyone.
Yeah. Just doing some stretching. I'm stalling as I pull up his character sheet just to be safe.
I think that's fair enough.
Let me just find his thing here. Where the heck is he? There he is. There's Lil AJ. I forgot to give him some of his spells back too. Whoopsie. So what are we looking at out there? What are we looking at? What's the big deal? What's wrong?
Well, I see a pair of eyes out there, and I've grown up in these woods. I've seen all sorts of creatures. I've seen their eyes when they're reflecting the light, but nothing quite like this. It's cold. It's almost blank.
So wouldn't the smart thing be to stay away from the scary eyes?
I would assume so if it was just a matter of it staying there and moving along, but as I'm watching it, it seems to be focused on here.
This is just great. All right, and you see a firebolt begin to materialize in his hand. I'll take care of this. He puts the quarterstaff on his shoulder and he kicks the door open. Let's just make this quick.
Yep. I'll follow him after him then, like, fucking Jesus.
he points out, like, with the stick in his hand, "Hey, you there!" And he's actually not even looking to where you see the eyes are. He doesn't see. He's just looking out into the darkness, assuming you've been telling him the truth. Like, you could have been messing with him. Creepy eye dude! How about you take your balls and your business and you go somewhere else? And then you see the firebolt get ready and he holds it in his hand. Don't make me ask twice! Was that cool?
It was pretty cool, but the eyes are over there. And I'll point him in the right direction.
He has to like do like a 90-degree turn, and now his hand it's like really slow, just
recites the exact same thing word for word again.
Yeah. Hey, I'm looking at you. Yeah, I see you. You better take your business and go. Don't make me ask a third time.
I don't know who is out there, but whatever you are, please just be gone. We've had a very long day. It's been rather busy, very chaotic, and I would rather not harm anyone or anything as of right now. So please, if you can, just get, please.
Get.
Go get.
Oh, that was a waste of a roll. Fuck. All right.
Don't like that, then.
I was rolling to check something, and now I'm mad at what happened. Anyways, it's fine.
You got a nat 20.
I rolled a fucking nat 20. That's the only one I'm getting today, I guarantee it. But it also means you begin to hear thudding in the distance. As you look out, Duncan, Asher, he sees the eyes, but he can't really tell because it's so dark. But you do see the figure, the eyes almost shimmer back and forth, and you hear thudding, which gives you the indication this thing is coming towards you.
Oh, bollocks.
Can I pull the trigger, or...
What the fuck's a trigger?
I think that term would be known,
exist.
but yeah. That term would be known.
True, yeah, I forgot about
crossbows exist.
Yeah.
I think it might be for the best. If you can, go for its legs.
I'll try. I'm gonna roll at disadvantage because he can't see shit. Yeah, that's gonna be a miss, but he does fire out Ignis! And as it fires out and it hits a tree in the back and burns the tree, as you see the light go up, you see the entire outline of this shadow. It is tall, it's very large, muscular. You see the eyes. The figure looks very familiar. It is also holding a giant axe in its hand. Wait. That guy looks scary, but he also... What's going on?
Oh, whatever. Based on the fact that I recognize the silhouette and probably the shape of the axe in his hand, I'm going to call out to it. Bjorn, is that you, buddy? You're acting kind of weird, man. You mind telling us what's up?
You don't hear a response, you just hear the thudding. As it gets closer, you do start to see familiar-looking boots. The axe is coming into view from the moonlight as this figure comes out of the darkness. Duncan, I don't like this. Why is he not answering you?
Bjorn, I don't know what you're playing at, but you will stop, or I'm gonna fuck you up significantly. Please stop. I would rather not hurt you, and I apologize for the foul language, but Gabriel said it might work.
I mean, he's kidding, right? It's just some sort of silly prank. You got us. I can't believe I almost roasted you. Duncan, get back in the house.
If he gets any closer, I might have to do something, and I'd rather not, but I'm gonna need to just for the moment.
You feel him getting behind you. He's no longer standing next to you. He's like, fine, I'll just hide behind you. Your hunch was correct.
Okay.
No, I was gonna say,
Let me know when he's within. Oh, sorry. Shit.
You answer. You go. You go.
I was just gonna say, let me know when he's within like 50 to 40 feet.
Okay. The figure does step into the moonlight, and you see, well, it looks like Bjorn, but not completely. Gray skin has been replaced by like a faint red. The glowing green eyes are his, but you see a thick acidic ooze leaking into his beard and down his chest. Dark, glowing tattoos are all over his body, and far more than what you recall him having before. Whatever this is, it's not really your friend. As he steps into about 40 feet away, his mouth opens, just... and you just see bile leak out of him. There are no words.
Oh, Jesus, Bjorn, what happened? No, it's... I can't even quite comprehend it. All right, Asher, I'm going to do something, and when I do it, I want you to go run and get as much help as you can, okay?
Just leave you... You know what? I'm fine with not being in danger. Yeah, let's do it.
It's fine. I can hold myself, I guess. But... And with that, I'm going to cast Banishment on Bjorn.
Okay.
And he needs to make a saving for Charisma.
Okay. Let's see. Well, some numbers changed, but he's still not amazing at Charisma.
I'm just trying to imagine him just walking all menacingly and then just suddenly poof. just gone.
So that is... Let me double check. That's only a 14.
And he fails. So for a minute, he's fucked off to another plane.
All right, so you see him pick the axe up, and then just... He vanishes with a little smoke as your hand glows, holding your concentration. As soon as he poofs, he blew up! And then Asher just books it, running away.
Oh, Jesus, I wonder what's got him in this predicament. Fuck, it's got to be something, right? Can I roll for, like, history to see if I remember, like, anything? Like, because I don't know if Bjorn's, like, shown, like, any of the markings to us or if we've seen them, and I'd like to roll for history to see if, like, anything's caught my eye that's changed on him over time, to see if I can try and notice, like, any of those markings having a
It's something that Bjorn would have. It's not something that Bjorn would have been open about his markings that he had gained previously, but it wasn't something that he necessarily hid.
Put it this way, I think Macintosh did inquire about them, didn't he?
Oh yes, he did. So
he's also a ranger, so he's really good at noticing shit. So
yeah, in private.
So would a history check still be viable to do?
Yeah, I'll say if you can recall seeing anything like off about him.
All right, that is a 31 to history with a nat 20.
Holy
damn.
crap! Yeah, you remember Bjorn's maiden name. I mean,
And for some weird reason, it's not my mother's maiden name. That's crazy.
No.
Like,
so you remember,
What did
you remember a lot of what he told you. He told you a long time ago he was in a battle and he nearly lost his life. He didn't give you all the specifics, but he had a mentor of sorts give him some aid and help him unlock this power that was within him. You know about his magic. And you've seen him over time use that magic to fight alongside you guys and get a better control over himself. However, at certain points after certain battles, you do recall him having some weird markings, originally thinking like it was just dirt or coal or something smeared on him. You're now starting to realize it might have been something like physically a part of him.
all right, cool.
And it looks similar to the shit you saw on his body, just a lot more plentiful now.
Yeah. All right, well, that definitely answers some questions.
Within about takes him a little while. It'll be about 40 seconds or so.
Yeah.
Asher does come back. He has Macintosh with him. Surprisingly, he's also got Muna with him. So, this place, it doesn't have security, so I found your dad. What's going on? What's the matter?
All right, so you remember those markings that Bjorn had on him?
Yes, I talked to him the other night, I talked to him earlier in the night about it, and he said he was fine. It was just something from his... Oh no. What happened?
I've had to banish him for a moment, but I can't hold it much longer. He'll be back any second now, but I think it's tied to whatever's going on with him. I think he's been possessed by whatever creature he's made like some kind of deal with. Wherever he got them markings, it's controlling him.
Shit. I've seen this before. You probably even remember from the stories I've told you. Alright. Do you know what he wants? Normally there's a cause for this kind of thing. It desires something.
Based on how he was approaching us and the fact that he was spewing bile from his mouth, I'm guessing it wasn't to chat.
Asher chuckles a little. That was a good one. Seriously, this is not the time, little one. Alright, shit. This is really
I'm
the
taller than you.
This is really a problem when I don't have a valid security force, and I am not about to call your biological father for this. Macintosh does pull out his bow, and you see him do a little magical wisp of his hand, and a large bear familiar appears next to him. All right, and he draws an arrow back from his bow. I don't know how strong your friend has gotten over this time, but we'll hold him back as best we can. You're kidding me, right? He's a monster, and I don't have enough magical power to deal with him myself. We're still worn out. Where's your big friend? He's not coming. Okay. Where did you banish him from? He'll return from the point that you sent him away from.
So upon point, I will point in the direction of where I banished him, pointing fairly close to where I remember him last being stood, where I banished him. And while I'm pointing out, I'll kind of put out an idea of, look, I'm very aware that, of course, father, with, I'm going to be asked, and I don't mean this rudely, but with age, things aren't exactly going to be the best inspected with that foot. You, Muna, Asher, stay back. I'll try and keep him as busy as I can, because as long as he can stay away from the town and the rest of you, that's all that matters.
I appreciate your bravery, but you don't understand. If he's been taken over, things will change about him. However strong he was before, double it. That's how bad it can get when you're possessed.
Yeah, I remember some of the stories you told me, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm sort of prepared for that. And
as you say that, your large, now red-skinned friend, quote-unquote, reappears. He looks around a little confused, and then as he looks up at all you, and he just starts beelining it for all of you.
Fantastic.
So with that, Macintosh is going to shoot at him with his bow. That is going to be... Let me double check here, make sure I'm mathing this correctly. Yeah, it's going to be a 23 to hit. That'll hit.
Okay, good. So I at least know a number that I should be aiming for.
And that will be...
Have you guys got anything on roll 20? Sorry.
You're not on here for us.
No, I know. Joysticks, would you mind doing the Wii screen share?
He is.
I am screen sharing.
Oh, you
wanna see
are?
it?
Oh,
You
no.
wanna see it?
Hang on, give me a second.
He's probably in like another tab. Like he's scrolling through
No,
Twitter.
no. No, I actually made sure to change my. I actually made sure to move all my other tabs to the other side of my screen so that didn't happen.
Can you see it? You can also
It
watch
should be
my
right
stream.
here.
Keep in mind.
Why would I do that?
Streaming.
No, I'm kidding.
To give me viewership because no one's watching right now. What I'm saying.
Can anybody else see it?
That's
I
beyond
can't
that.
see
Sorry,
your
Joysticks, I got it. I got
Okay.
it.
So,
My iPad was playing up.
the arrow does land. That'll be 17 points of piercing damage as it goes right into his leg.
God, I missed
But-
that bow.
But it barely even slows him down as he just quickly keeps up. Oh, this is bad, your father says. Let me actually double check something. Forgot I can do this too. Here we go. This will be funny. Muna's gonna cast banishment because she can do that too, and slow him down longer. He'll try and make that save, which he fails again. So
Amazing.
as he runs up, he just vanishes about 25 feet away from you guys. Okay, my turn. I can only hold it so long. We need a plan.
All right. Well, Father, you said that you've dealt with stuff like this in the past, and I've heard your tales. In this kind of situation against something this big, what would you try? Because I don't think talking to it like an Apotheon would work.
No, if I'm sure your friend is still in there, but whatever has control over him, it has complete control over him. I know you're not going to want to hear this, but there's only typically two options to fix this. You either need to find someone with the religious or physical means to rip the being out of him, or we have to kill him.
That's rather
No!
unfortunate because
We're not
our
doing
religious
that!
man is not here.
Oh, yeah, he went to go save us. Well, we could kill him, but I don't want to do that because he's our friend and all, you know.
I would rather not do it either. Based on the journeys that we've had and all that he's done, I would rather not hurt him, but I understand that it's either us or him. And I'm not willing to let this town fall just because I'm, you know, well, just because Gabriel's vain enough to... Don't fucking talk over me. Just because Gabriel's vain enough to try and save himself.
Oh, he's talking in your head. Okay.
You know what was the worst thing? I said to myself, but I didn't say anything. 'Cause I'm usually the one that talks over people.
That's what I thought it was you for a second. I'm like, damn, he knew before he even said anything.
Bro.
All right.
No.
Well,
We're fucked.
perhaps we can whittle him down enough to tie him up or something. I don't know. I mean, what is... We don't have much time. What is Bjorn typically capable of in a normal violent scenario?
Normal violence, swinging axe, busting heads. He speared some guy off a building one time and caused him to fall like 20, 30 feet and landed on them just fine.
Oh, he can also turn into a giant dragon with a lot of heads?
He
Oh.
can polymorph, yes.
I don't think this is gonna end well for us.
Well, it might not end well for us, but we can certainly see how long we can outlast him.
We'll see. Time's up! And you see the light flicker out of her hand as he poofs back. And he leaps in the air. Let me make sure I can do this correct. Athletics. Oh yeah, he does that, no problem. He leaps about 15 feet in the air, and he is swinging down right at you, Duncan, with his axe. So, I actually need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okie dokie. Dexterity, that is a 22.
22.
Come on, make me take half damage. Go on, make me take half damage.
Yes, that does succeed in this situation. Anyways, yeah, you're gonna take half damage from this swing. Let me grab
Thank you.
my d12s, because he has an axe.
12 as in multiple?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, did I say that out loud? So that's gonna be, if I can math this correctly, so that'll be 24 reduced to 12 slashing damage.
Oh my God.
And 2 reduced to 1 cold damage.
Okie dokie.
As he swings down, he cuts the side of your leg as you try and get out of the way, but he does catch you. He's gonna spin. Hang on, he's got more. He's gonna spin, and he is going to go after Asher. This is just gonna be a normal 2 hit. That is gonna be, yeah. I'm not even gonna say the number. That just hits. There's no way that wouldn't hit.
I would have been
no,
like,
it
I've got
doesn't.
something up my sleeve.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Asher it's fine. He's not here. Asher's gonna take. What did I say that last one was? Okay, that's gonna be 25 slashing damage plus two cold damage. He still has the temp HP though, so.
Oh, that's right. I forgot he still had that.
I mean, not anymore.
Go away
but...
on like a long rest.
No, it's gone now.
Yeah.
But fucking A.
But it did save him. So that's another 7 damage. So he's actually not too bad because he had those. But the axe still swings and like it doesn't even cut into him so much as it just pushes him away, just and knocks him like to the ground. That hurt. All right.
Because he did attack me, I did want to let you get your stuff out of the way first, but. I think you know what I want, King. I'm
rolling the dex save, which he gets advantage on. Thank goodness he does. That is gonna be that's a 20.
Okay. So he'll take half of 14, so he'll take 7 damage.
All right, that'll be 7 points of fire damage. Hang on. As you fire out. As you do, he tries to move out of the way. You do catch his shoulder. Okay. Let's see here. Muna is she's going to back away, and she is going to try something. Yeah, she used up a lot of her good spells. She's gonna upcast Magic Missile on him just to try and whittle him down. She got a 4 on that, and 4 times 4 is 16, so there'll be 16 points of force damage as the spheres come out. Tormenta! The pulses, you do see them punch into his gut, but he just kind of, like, looks down at it and looks up at her. Oh, gods. And he is going to grapple her by the face, just with his big meaty hand, just right on the face.
Big meaty claws.
Yeah. So oof. That's her strength roll. That's his. Yeah, he totally beats that. She actually rolled higher than him, but he still beats her with the modifier. Because she doesn't have any strength. So his big hand just clamps around her face, just, and he's gonna pick her up and just slam her into the ground. As he just, and he just smashes her head into the ground. You see the ground crack underneath her. And she is going to take, keep in mind, she hasn't really been hurt that much, but, you know.
Yeah, I didn't lay a hand on her that combat encounter.
No, it's fine. But she's still gonna take, oh, what does those numbers represent? That's that plus that.
I don't like the way he's saying this.
No, it's not that bad. It's only 23 points of bludgeoning damage. As he just... But she is prone now. So, of course, he's going to now take an advantaged axe swing against her while she is prone. Whew, that was almost really bad. Hang on, sorry. So that plus that is that. I don't have his stat thing open, so I gotta remember the numbers correctly. Okay. Yeah, that's a 24 to hit. That lands. So.
Quick question.
Do you want to try to send you the sheet again? See if you can.
Yeah, just so I can make sure, because I made some changes, but it's not perfect. So.
While that's being done, I have a question to ask.
Okay.
Is there a turn order, or am I just jumping in when I feel like it?
We're giving everybody a turn, basically. It's just kind of like, it's basically him and then all of you kind of thing, so.
Gotcha.
Try that, King, see if you can use it.
Don't have access to the complete action. Error code.
Okay.
But-
I'm gonna look up how I can give access to it.
Just screenshot it and send it to me. That works too.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
It's good enough just so I have reference material. But I mean, I like I said, I made my changes. I just want to be sure I'm doing the numbers correctly. But either so what was that? That was 14 plus that. I am losing my mind. Hang on. Math is fun. That's 22 slashing damage plus 6 cold damage as the axe goes down into her thigh. Stay out of it. And he finally speaks, roughly. It does not sound like him, though, as he turns on you, Duncan. And he begins creeping his way over. I don't think so. And Mac is gonna shoot him in the back of the head. Hopefully. Unless he rolls like shit. No. That's definitely gonna be a hit.
Whoops, I didn't mean to put that in here.
He sent a wiener picture, was it? Was it a wiener picture?
He's trying to warn you guys subtly.
Oh no, guys. You don't want to see this, right? Slipped everyone like the sheet. Oh no.
Let me double check.
This is gonna make you feel worse.
Oh, I bet. I can't wait.
No, don't say it like that.
Oh, I have been doing the numbers right. Yes. Okay, cool. But it's good to have this anyway. So, that is gonna be... Actually, I didn't roll. I'm just talking out loud. Ignore me. Mac is gonna deal, because it did hit. That is 20 points of piercing damage to just the back of his head.
Lovely.
Duncan, you can do something now.
As I... Alright, so let me just roll for attack with Eldritch Blast, because fucking it's what I'd be doing.
It's what you'd be doing. I hate you.
Don't tell you got a nat 20. Don't tell me you got a nat 20.
Got a nat 20, baby!
God damn it!
So that's
2 nat 20s!
That's 30 damage right off the bat.
Alright.
Oh God.
Plus 9. Plus 14.
Jesus.
Plus another 14.
Good thing this is force damage. He's not resistant to it.
Oh, yeah.
So, as you fire that beam into him, you actually notice he does not react to it at all.
Oh!
As you fire a thicker than normal beam as it just... It basically, you watch... Asher can even see it almost in slow motion as it hits him, and it just kind of, phases, out of existence. It doesn't, go into his body or anything.
Ooh. Look at you, chuckling whilst possessing the body of my friend. You know what? I think that you are a fucking bitch. You know that? Don't get me wrong. Bjorn had a heart of gold, but you're possessing him. You fucking... I bet you think you're so strong possessing his body, but you're turning on them? People far weaker than me. Come on, focus on me. And with that, I am going to throw a witch bolt at him.
Okay.
Which is a 25 to hit.
That hits.
And he is going to take 17 damage.
Okay. That, you see his body recoil as the lightning pierces out into him. Asher is going to... he's going to use Agonazar's Scorcher. I never say that right, but... though he gets a... Fuck! I'm always rolling the nat 20s when I don't need to. He got a nat 20 on the deck save, so he'll only take half damage from it. I need this on a damage roll, please.
No.
All right. Yes. All right.
My character, you're not allowed.
He'll take half of 21, so he'll take 10 fire damage. It's his turn. So, I mean, what's better than if he lets loose a rage?
Oh, boy.
As his body pulsates. And Joysticks was so kind enough to send me 12 things I can pick from. And, funny thing is, since he got these powers from this guy, I don't have to roll on the wild search table. I can pick.
Fucker.
Oof.
You fucker. You absolute fucker. God damn it.
So let's see. What looks good? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! It looks good.
So many options. Oh my god.
It's so crazy. How about all 4 of you in the vicinity of him need to make a wisdom saving throw right now?
Oh, boy.
Wisdom? That's
Yeah.
crazy. 25.
Okay, you make the save. You're fine.
Wisdom and Dex are like the only things I've got, like...
Let's see. Asher fails.
Yeah.
Your daddy fails. And Muna fails. You're the only one that succeeded
God.
that. So all 3 of them are now frightened of him. So they are no longer allowed to get any closer, and they will be disadvantaged against him. So, that's something. But he is going to just book it for you, and he's going to take a couple of swings at you with his sexy little axe there. So, just bear with me. Let's see. That is going to be, plus that, that's going to be a 27 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
And that's going to be, hang on, 31 to hit.
31, those both hit, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. All right, whoo. Let's see here. Zesty. That is that plus that. So that is going to be 26 slashing damage on the... No, hang on. 28 slashing damage on the first one.
Okay.
And 1 cold damage.
Sounds good.
And then... Damn. That is going to be... That's... It's going to be 29 slashing on the second strike and 5 cold damage.
All right.
As he just brings the axe across your arms as you try to defend yourself. Just cutting up your arms. Is that all he
Make a
can
dex
do?
save.
Yeah. Make a dex save. I can roll with advantage, bitch. Yeah, that's a...
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. What's the dex? Oh, there we go. That's a 22.
Okay. Very unfortunate, but I'll take it. So he's going to take half of 19 damage.
Okay. So 9 damage as you beam him just right in the face. He actually goes to swing on you again as he just continues to rampage. He's actually moving faster, and you actually see the blood on the axe gets absorbed into it, the blood that he struck from you. As he goes to swing again, you ready yourself to try and, block it, but you hear it before you even see it. As you see your other guardian pull out a blade, the old bearded man, as he blocks it. You won't take the boy. Your fight is with me! And he pushes him off, and he goes to stab Bjorn in the leg. Let's see. Come on, Azrael. Oh, that hits. Nice.
Let's go.
He's older, so he's not as strong, but that's still going to be 12 points of slashing damage, reduced to 6, as he cuts through his leg. He actually looks over at Macintosh as he tries to keep the brute distracted, and they share a nod. Mac actually, he grabs Asher by the arm and drags him over to you. And I have so many fucking tabs open. Hang on a second. So, as Azrael distracts Bjorn, he pulls out a little wooden box, and Macintosh puts it in your hand. Take this. You won't survive this fight right now, my son. Get you and your friends to safety. Bjorn isn't fully gone, but you'll need to be at full strength before taking him. Believe me, I don't want to hear any backtalk from you, mister. This is serious. Me and Azrael are going to keep him back. I see what he can do. He's after you. If he gets your blood, he'll get even stronger than he is now. You can't beat him.
But I can't do this. I can't leave you behind.
You'll have to. Mac, I need you. Muna runs out and tries to firebolt him as he just blocks it with his hand this time. As you see his body begin to pulsate, the tattoos on Bjorn begin to glow, and you feel the energy in the air get stiffer as his body grows stronger. Look, I don't have time to explain. Take the box, get as far out into the woods as you can, run back to Westershen if you have to, find it, your friend, and open that box when you can. This is serious. Who knew my adventuring days weren't completely behind me? All right, you son of a bitch, come on! And he fires out an arrow. Go! What are you gonna do?
Fine, but you still better be here when I get back, okay? All three of you, I'm not letting you die because of me.
Don't worry, I'll take care of them. And they're all three of them are just busy trying to distract him right now. They're not even really trying to knock him down. They're basically just doing all they can to avoid the swings from his axe. And he starts spewing acid balls at them. Asher actually runs up and he grabs your arm. I think we gotta go. I don't know if we can make it.
All right, let's go. I should be able to get us through the woods a bit faster. All right, follow me.
All right.
And
first of all, the two of you start booking, and Asher's like, whoop! And then he runs back into the building, and he picks up the halfling and starts carrying him out with him. Almost forgot. He's so easy to forget, isn't he? And so the two of you run into the woods, and all you hear behind you are the roars of your friend as he is currently trying to kill your family.
Yippee!
Very pleasant.
Yeah, so, as you two run, we are going to shift.
Oh, we're gonna shift ourselves.
We're gonna shift to
I'm
another
feeling
area.
a shift in my gut.
Yep.
I'm gonna blow something out of my ass.
Far off. To,
My name was Doorknob.
to the east. The fuck? Back in Westershen, in a bar, there are only two people in the building. One sits...
This sounds like the start of a really shitty joke.
And the
Two
duck,
paladins were in a bar.
and the duck said, "Put it on my bill." The hyena said, "Put it on my bill." Wait, it was a duck. Sorry. Fucking hell. So, Vizindi, you're just trying to have a nice, relaxing drink. That's not gonna. That's not gonna happen. Before you is a ex-comrade, the Drowny Fat. He stands there with his sword pointed at you. You're already weary from a long day of adventuring, but it seems your past, you can't hide from it anymore.
So, what's your plan?
My plan? My plan is to gut you like the spineless bastard that you are, and then be revealed as the hero.
Spineless? Okay, right. I don't remember you fighting at all, really. You coward. Where were you when we were away fighting? Where were you whenever we were defending Westershen, huh?
Where was I? And before any of you came along, I was the one who imprisoned the Black Circle. If it wasn't for your idiot friend letting Kristoff get away, none of this would have happened. You started it. And the only way to save face was for all of you to end it. And in my heyday...
And we did just that.
You did just that. You did. You saved the world. Congratulations. It doesn't make up for the mistake that you made. Something that's unforgivable. You betrayed the Knights a long time ago, and now you think you can just cozy back up to them? Elmora, Mazar, maybe they're willing to forgive you. I'm not. I know the kind of man you are. You try to hide behind your god, make yourself holier than thou, but you're nothing but a savage.
Yeah. Maybe that's true. Maybe that is all that I am, but I'm a hell of a lot more than you'll ever be.
You dare. Oh, you spit? Damn.
Just into the drink, into the drink.
You dare mock me. For years I defended this nation from evil, and you came along, young and plucky, hoping to be just like me. And I actually had high hopes for you. I had high hopes for all three of you in your group. But yet, after that one mission, you were the only one who walked away from it. You almost bragged about what you did. And when they said they were willing to let you go, I told them they were all crazy because I knew what you did. They couldn't prove it. I knew why you did it. You never wanted to be one of us. You had something to prove, and when you couldn't prove it, you lashed out and you slayed her.
I slayed her because I was bound by my oath. Because I did what I was oath bound to do. I realize now that you don't need an oath to do the right thing. I realized that with Kristoff. I don't plan on making any more oaths. But what I did to Galacia, not a day goes back where I don't wish I could go back and change that. Nowadays, I wish I could go back and pass the oath. None of it mattered. At least not as much as her.
Yeah,
But
she mattered. You talk about your oath? Well, you're not the only one who can make one. I did too. And you actually see a little glowing symbol on his forehead. It doesn't look malevolent, but it looks like one of vengeance. I made an oath. One to make you pay for those actions you took. Maybe you do regret it, but I regret not doing something about it for all this time. Now either draw your sword or stand back and take this, and he is gonna just go right after you and swing at you.
alright. Okay, fuck. That's fine. He can Alright, yeah, I'll try and protect myself.
Okay, so you're gonna like just
I'm gonna draw my halberd, yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, this is more or less just gonna be you taking a couple of swings at each other, or are you simply trying to block him?
Yeah, more
Okay.
or less.
Alright, I'll say that can, like, bump your AC a little. I mean, you're kind of back to normal. If you're holding your halberd, you're 21, I believe?
Yeah.
So, we'll say since you're solely trying to block yourself, we'll make you 24. Because you're not going to fight him back.
What a nice DM.
That is a nice thing to do, yeah. No, no, you know what? It's reasonable. I don't mind taking those hits, because technically that would be evasive footwork, wouldn't it? Without taking evasive footwork. So I don't mind if you just want to base it off 21. That makes sense.
Okay, if you're fine with
And
that.
I'll try and do like non-lethal hits then.
Okay, well, just so you're aware, he currently is trying for lethal. So,
That's fine.
as he runs up on you, he's going to true strike you. Which will
Okay.
give him advantage.
Bitch.
That is gonna be.
I'm taking the 24.
Hang on. Let
So
me-
remember how I said I didn't want the
No,
ability?
that's
Yeah,
a
I'm
too late.
kidding.
That's it. That's
I'm
a
kidding.
that's a
I'm
28.
kidding.
That's a 28 to hit on the first strike.
Cool.
So that is gonna be. Let me double check what the damage is. Here we go. Bless you.
Nice sneeze, brother.
Okay, so that's that, and then I got to do sneak attack because he's a rogue. That's why I true striked you. So that's
Oh, he's a paladin rogue? Jesus, that's creative.
Groovy
Yes.
combo.
Mm.
Does that mean he hates himself more than anyone?
That's like edgy. All he needs now is Gloomstalker.
sneak attack. Sneak attack is terrible. Okay.
Unless Rizzler does it.
That's well, it's terrible for me. Yeah, that's 28 points of piercing damage from all that. So
Alright.
just keep tabs on that as he swings out. As you do try to block, you see his blade. He moves with super fast, like swift footwork, and his blade goes past you, and it just slices through your side. He's going to attack again. This one can't be with advantage. That is still going to be a 26 to hit.
I'm gonna use my shield.
Okay, so then you just completely block
You don't have it.
No, his
No,
shield
his
spell.
shield
Oh, the spell.
Yeah, the spell.
No spell.
I fucking
Oh,
slipped
no,
my mind
wait.
for a second. I was like, oh yeah, he
That
has a
matches
spell, doesn't
it. That matches it, doesn't it? So no, I still take that, right? +5, so it makes it 26. And
Yeah.
he rolled the 26,
26,
so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you can't. He'll still... you consider casting your spell, but he moves too fast for you to be able to react. That is going to be... There's no sneak attack on this, so it's going to be less, but... that is still going to be 13 points of piercing damage, as this time he cuts through the back of your leg. Your blood seeping onto the ground. Okay, you can go.
Alright. So I'm gonna sort of just cry out to him, Alright, strike me down if you must, then. But just know that I never wanted this. And at the end of this day, that oath of yours will mean nothing. That's something that took me a long time to realize. I just hope that you realize it quicker than I do. And with that, I am going to cast, using my action, I'm going to cast Blade Ward.
Okay.
And using my bonus action, I am going to cast Shield of Faith on myself, raising my AC by 2.
Okay, so resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage, and your AC goes up by 2. Okay, so now you're at 23. Gotcha.
Groovy.
Stop being French. Okay. That'll be your turn. He is going to just attack you again then.
Okay.
As he does, he's gonna say, hang on, I gotta think of something cool. What is he? I think I wrote some stuff for him, but
I bet your dad showers naked, doesn't he, loser?
I bet you don't even stick fingers in asses in orgies. Yeah.
Okay. That's neat.
That's not what he says.
I bet you like being the last guy to have your turn at the orgy, don't you? Floppy
I
eggs.
reckon.
Maybe
Alright.
20
Okay.
Z,
I shouldn't have said anything. I'm sorry.
Z, do a wet willy or something?
No, shut up. Okay, we're not doing this. All right. No, he just remarks on what you say. You think my oath will mean nothing? It's all I have left. You took everything that mattered from me. And he is going to true strike you again. That is going to be a 31 to hit.
Jesus, shut the fuck up.
Slap him.
No, you. That'll be... Hang on, that's 10 plus... Ay. That's gonna be 28 piercing damage.
Can it be halved because of Blade Board?
Yes. That'll be
14?
halved. So it's 14 piercing damage. Second attack. So nat 1, he just completely misses you this time, so...
Okay.
Alright, it is your turn.
Alright. I'm going to just... to start it off, then I'll just sort of say, well, if you have nothing, then take my life. Take it if that's really means something to you. At the end of this day, take it. And I'm going to cast Blade Ward again. And bonus action. What can I do as a bonus action then?
Kick him in the bollocks.
Give me a second.
Second wind yourself. Because I'm beating the shit out of you.
No, do I even still have my second wind? You see, I don't even know.
Oh, I think you used it in the
looking-
fight,
oh, I-
probably. Or did you?
No, resets on short rest, so no, I'm good. I will
Okay,
use
yeah.
my second wind.
There you go.
Alright, so... Oh god, how does this work again? A d10 plus 9, okay. So, do d10 plus 9. Give it a second, I'm getting like 6 frames per second doing
Oh,
this.
jeez.
6 frames a week.
Yeet!
Okay, so that is a
I'll never do that
14,
again.
so I just heal that back.
I came in at a good time. Duke of Slaughter, you came in at a great time. Thank you for stopping by.
Every time's a good time.
When we're in theater of mind. All right. Yeah, you basically negated that damage from his turn. But that's your turn then, right? Are you going to move around the bar or try anything? Or are you just going to kind of fight him in the middle?
I'm going to use my action surge.
Okay.
And I'm going to swing back at him.
All right.
Let me see. Give it a second, because I'm using the app again here today. I need to remind you. So, yeah, things may just take a little longer than usual, so apologies for that.
Get your computer fixed, idiot! I'm sorry. That's mean.
I can't even do that. It sucks.
Yeah,
Sucks
it's not even like a
ass.
thing that can be fixed. It's something that, like, you know, if it could be fixed, it would have been done like the day it happened.
Oh, you just have to
literally-
get like a new computer?
Yeah.
No, it's
No, it's literally I have to wait 30 days for Microsoft.
he's been shut out of his PC.
Oh, I thought it like broke. Damn.
No, he's just been shut out of it,
No.
unfortunately.
That's
sucks.
22 to hit.
That hits.
I nearly got a 9. 10 damage on the first hit.
Okay.
Second attack. Ooh,
What's
12.
What these reactions?
Nah,
It
12,
was so close to 19, but it wasn't.
12 is gonna miss.
12's gonna miss. Cool.
So you do get one swing in, cutting him on the on the side of the arm, trying to just like weaken his swinging ability. As you swing again, though, he does parry it with his rapier, just kind of spinning his blade around and making you go off, inaccurate.
Yeah.
You don't.
And can we envision it, by the way, that I'm using sort of the hammer side of the halberd too, because I'm doing non-lethal.
Right. Yeah. Well. Yeah. I'm not gonna. I won't have you like try and kill him. You're just beating him up a bit.
Cool.
You just nick him. Okay. Then.
Stolen the thought, how dare you?
Oh, I came during the orgy conversation. Yeah. No. That.
So did I.
You came to, I was gonna say.
Okay.
I walked into that one. I also walked into the orgy, but you know. I love how easy it is to make him laugh. Like everything gets
So hard.
It is.
So hard.
Oh, it is so hard. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Anyways, it's his turn again. And he is gonna. Well, he is paladin, so he is going to say. What is he gonna say? You don't even get it, do you? You don't even truly understand why I'm here. That's what infuriates me the most. You never even stop to think about the consequences of your actions, the ripple effect you caused. And he is going to divine smite you. If this lands.
This is bittersweet irony, isn't it?
That's a 27 to hit, so it will land. So, hang on, I gotta remember his thing. Okay. Did you say 1 second? Did he say
No.
that? Oh, I thought you said
No,
1
I said
second.
sick.
Oh.
No.
That works too. Okay, so that is gonna be 14 piercing damage, reduced to 7.
Mm-hmm.
But then, because of Divine Smite, that'll be... Wow, I rolled horribly. That'll be 10 points of radiant damage.
Modest.
As his piercing blade glows with a faint yellow aura as he slices across your chest, hitting your upper area where your armor is open, and you feel the burning sensation as the radiance scorches deeper into your body.
I would like to request something.
Yes?
I would like to make him do a dexterity saving throw.
You have Hellish Rebuke?
I do now, because I'm a Oathbreaker.
That's right, we
Two
fuck me,
motherfuckers.
dude!
You now have two motherfuckers
Does
with
everybody use the same shit around here?
that. Holy hell.
It's good. It's good.
Okay, dexterity saving
fuck
throw. You can also eat my ass.
He's gonna get it, though, because
Yeah.
mine isn't very high.
No, that's a 19, so...
Yeah, he gets that. So he takes half damage, though, still, right?
Yeah, he
Yep.
takes half. Damn it, I just... Ah!
Like I cut over to this side to avoid it. This fucking spell. Now I can't avoid it
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah,
Alright, so
I was like, finally, joke's on Kieran. He's immune to force damage, and now just hellish rebuke again.
he takes 7 damage from that fire. 7 fire damage.
Lovely. All right, you grab his elbow and you burn it to try and make him like let go of the blade. He is gonna try to stab you again. Ooh.
Alright.
That's only a 20, so that'll miss. Or he'll hit your armor, but he won't be able to like pierce it.
Right.
Your turn.
All right. Then enlighten me. What is it that you want anyway? And
I'm just gonna
I'm
pretend you're
gonna
saying that a lot more
try.
aggressively than so calmly. So.
it's because I'm saying that because I think my parents are just outside the door. So
Oh, okay.
bear with me.
They're gonna think you're yelling at yourself again.
Yeah, it's reasonable
great.
enough. I'd like
Oh,
he
great.
talking
Our
to
son's
himself again?
crazy. Keeps talking to himself.
Oh, there's a spell that I could do. Okay, I'm gonna do at 3rd level. Wait, what is this? Is it just a hit?
If you say Eldritch
Action,
Blast, I'm gonna fart in your
instantaneous.
mouth.
Fucking imagine.
That would be good, to be fair. No, actually, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to play it safe again. I'm going to go ahead and attack just with my halberd again. So,
Okay.
I would say it's really annoying now I have to hit. Oh no, I can just swipe. Oh, that's handy. Okay. Give me like 2 hours here.
As he's rolling the dice.
20
his,
to hit.
That hits.
And that is 13 damage.
Damn, 13. Okay.
Yeah, not too shabby. And then the second attack was my second nat 1 today.
All right.
So that's great.
Anything else?
And do I have a... I'm looking for... Usually, I know on the other thing, there's an easy way to access so you can visualize what your bonus actions are, but I don't know if you can do that on the mobile one. Maybe it's just hidden. Oh, here we go. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do bonus master or polearm master attack here. That's my
Okay.
bonus action. For a 16 to hit.
That just misses.
Fuck's sake, why do you have to be like that? Okay.
I have the numbers right here. Okay, so you
Not good enough.
do swing out with the flat end of your halberd and you bash him in the side of the head. As you go to swing again, he crouches low and you go under it. But however, he does try to swipe up at you. You're able to spin your halberd and just jab him in the side with Polar Master. It doesn't damage him, but it does make him halt to the attack. But now it is his turn. You don't get it. What do I want? It's not even about killing you. It's about being able to feel something. What do I want? I want my sister back, damn it! And he is going to Thunderous Smite you with this attack. Nat 20 on that one, too!
Oh no.
So
Fuck.
that is 16 plus that. That's 22 plus that. Does Blade Ward have to be done every turn? Or does it stay up?
It does.
Mm-hmm.
Has to be done every turn because it only
Okay.
lasts for 1 round.
So you didn't do it that turn, so this is full then.
Yeah.
So that is 26 piercing damage.
But I would like to do. I would like to do, if I have it here, 2 seconds. Yes, I do still have it. I'm going to activate Stone's Insurance.
Okay. Does that means you just reduce the damage by a rolled amount? I believe it's a what is it? D12?
Yeah, by 1d12 plus 5. Let me
Okay.
see. D12 plus. Oh well, you roll first. Sorry, I should say you go first.
Well, I mean, we can just reduce it off of the piercing
Ooh.
damage. So that yeah.
I got the max value anyway, so it was 12 plus 5 is a.
So that's 17. Okay, so the 26 is reduced to 9.
That's really
Not
good.
bad.
Holy shit.
So yeah, you saved on that nat 20. You also though take. Let me double check here. You take another 9 points of thunder damage, and I need you to succeed. Let me double check. You need to make a strength saving throw. I'm sure you'll make it, but you do have to make it.
See where that is here. Saving throw strength. I'm gonna click it again because it didn't work. There we go. All right. Not very good. I got a 10, but well, first of all, tell me I take it fails.
Okay, yeah, that's a fail.
Okay, but hang on. I'm going to, because I literally just got this. I want to just double check what it does here. Yeah, here we go. Indomitable. You re-roll a saving throw that you fail. You must use the new rule. You can use this 1 time per short rest.
Okay, yeah.
Or per long rest, sorry. Let me see.
Fighter's great.
It is, isn't it? Strength saving throw. Give that another go. And we're going to swap that out for... Hey, that'll do it. 19.
Damn, you just made it. So you are not... So as he pierces you with the blade, you're not only are you able to reduce it... Wait, hang on a second. So Stone's Endurance is a reaction, isn't it? Or no?
Yes. It is
Oh,
reaction.
fuck. That's right.
Isn't Indomitable
That's
also
right.
a reaction?
Let me see. Good question. Very good question. No, it's not. It's a special. Like extra attack.
It just worked. Okay. All right. Then
Let me just double check this. Hang on.
Stone's Endurance, I know, is a reaction. Is in...
Yeah. It's just marked action type is special, not reaction. Beginning at 9th level, you can reroll dice. Yeah, if you do so, you must use the new roll. You can't use this again to finish a long rest. You can use this feature twice between long rests, starting at 13th level and 17th. Yeah, it's not a reaction. It's up there with Weapon Bond, War Magic, an extra attack, and Divine Smite. So yeah,
then I'll allow it. I just wanted to be sure.
Funny, actually, yeah.
So he does.
You're all right because I'm learning too.
He does stab you slightly, but you're able to reduce the damage with your stony skin. However, you feel the smite pound through you as the thunder damage pushes into you. You are able, though taking the damage, to hold your ground and not be knocked prone. He is then going to try to attack you one more time. That is only an 18. That's, again, he just bounces off your armor. It's your turn. So.
All right, I would like to rage. No, I'm kidding. I wish.
How many classes are you? Holy crap!
Suddenly multi-classes into barbarian.
Instantaneously. Right. Well, after hearing that, I sort of stop in my tracks and just sort of stare at him. Your sister. And finally the target must obey your commands. I didn't know I had that. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna I'm just kind of taken back by that. I'll disengage and walk backwards about 20 feet.
Okay.
Just sort of watching him, and I'm going to... Oh no, that was my action.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine. I'll relax at that, and I'm gonna end my turn there.
Okay. So yeah.
In fact, hang on. No, I do. I end my turn.
Okay. As you say that, you go to back away. He swings at you. You just block him off by disengaging, and you back away from him. His turn. He's gonna slowly kind of circle around you. Yeah. You never had any clue, didn't you? I guess that's what I get. She never liked to talk about me very much, but I did everything I could to protect her. I told her not to join the Knights. It wouldn't be safe, but she just had to prove she could do it. And she could. She was better than I ever thought she'd be. And when she was teamed with you, instead of me, I didn't know what they were thinking. But you all worked so well together, I figured, fine, maybe these guys will help her out. Then your partner died, and she would just talk about you, saying how you had her back, how she could count on you. Then you walked away for a mission, one she said might be one of her last. She was getting some pay bonus from it, and she could finally retire and let my heart finally take a break. And then you came back, and she didn't. And, let's see here. He is going to... I don't have many options with him, because he's not, like... He's not Paladin. He's only Paladin, if you know what I mean.
He one of them. He one of them paladins, okay.
One of them damn paladins.
One of them damn paladins.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Paladins.
He's just gonna double firebolt you from where he's standing. Because he can
firebolt. Whoa.
Yeah. So let's see. Yeah,
Crazy.
that one's gonna miss. Shut up. I know what you're doing. That one's gonna be...
Kettle, shut up.
That one's gonna be a 25 to hit.
Right, for that one, I am going to use my reaction to shield it.
Okay. So then neither one hits as you're able to just kind of block both of them away. It's your turn again. What you say, what you do. What you say.
I would like to... I would like to use my channel of divinity that I didn't know I had until last turn.
Okay.
And I would like for them to make a... No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I've just realized the DC on that. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that actually.
Like
okay, I'm. Okay.
A DC of 4, just watch.
All right, so she was paired with me, and not you. So where were you when she was making these decisions? She surely should have told you. You knew something. Surely you knew something.
Know something? What the hell are you talking about? She said it was her last mission. She had some business to deal with. I asked her what it was. She didn't say a damn thing. She said it was a surprise. Something we wouldn't have to worry about money again. I figured she was getting paid for some sort of bounty. Something the two of you were doing together. You were sent out there for a reason.
No, it was just like any other. We were just sent to settle dispute, and she took money from the locals. Actually, I think... Okay, this is going to be a bit of a pothole because I can't quite recall what we agreed, King. Like 6 months ago.
I know, we talked about this a long time ago.
Yeah, do you remember? Fuck, I can't remember. Hang on, this was so long ago.
I know, I gotta go. Hang on, I can go back.
Let me see. Can we put Kieran and joysticks go on pause mode?
I'm gonna pause them. I'll pause the music real quick.
No, just pause your brains. Pause your brains.
I don't know how far back it is. I'm already back in May. I don't know how long ago this was.
Yeah, it was further than that. It was really far back.
My brain's been paused for a very long time. I've just been listening happily. I've been enjoying the show.
Sketchy, you asked me too many questions about this game.
I know. But I believe it was something like a civil dispute. I think it was just a run-of-the-mill mission whenever...
Oh, wait, I think I found it.
Can you repost it?
Wait, yeah, okay. There we go. I found it! Yay!
Yay.
We love that for you.
Yes, King.
Slay.
Slay, King. Yes.
Yeah.
He's just like me
Sorry.
for real, for real.
He's just like me. I'm so excited. I just love D&D so much.
I fucking love the Dragons game.
And dungeons. Lots of dungeons.
There are some dungeons.
I love fucking dragons. Wait.
Oh, hold on.
I love fucking dragons inside these dungeons.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man, my ears are sweating in these headphones.
Can you do that, King?
Huh? Oh, you sent me something? I'm trying to fix my hearing so I can still hear you.
That's quite okay. On a whim. I'm putting you on the spot now. We didn't think this out quite as well as we could have, to be fair. Or
No, you always just want to ask me about weapons and stuff. You never want to talk about plot.
Alright.
This is like on par with
pause.
you never cuddle me after sex.
Oh,
You never want to
shush.
talk about weapons of destruction. You never want to talk about story.
I need
Yeah.
more substance in this relationship.
I came in here
We'll
for...
talk about it later.
This isn't fair to me.
I have to make a point is to check the fridge for food. I get hungry after sex.
I get hungry after storytelling.
Storytelling, yeah, hungry. Right. Just pepperami in the
Lord,
fridge.
make me hungry.
We were sent. There was a priest. Sick, perverted man. He had prisoners in a village. We arrived there, and Glacia, she told a story. He begged for his life to set him free, but I couldn't see past my oath. Don't know what her deal was that day, but quite clearly she had something going on with the man. He was rich. He had wealth, that's true. Clearly they had some sort of an agreement. Don't ask me what it was. I haven't a clue. And that's where I'm going to end my turn. I'm not even gonna try and fight back.
Okay, can you just roll...
Only just to try and defend myself.
Can you just roll persuasion?
I certainly can try.
Duke of Slaughter's like, that guy's parents outside the room just hear, I get hungry after sex.
Yep. Yeah, they
Real.
do.
But you were worried about them hearing you scream at your friends on the internet, so...
I love
always
screaming at
do.
our friends on the internet.
So what'd you get for persuasion?
Persuasion. I'm still looking for the option.
Ah, that's right. It takes you forever because you need a computer.
I got a 10. Because I haven't got a modifier. This is gonna be a fun one.
Okay.
I haven't got a modifier to it at all.
You... What? You lie! I know she said she was going after a priest, but... She said it was to help him, not... Not like that. You... Don't bother to try and save yourself here. I know what you did. You killed her. I don't know why you did, but... She would have never been aligned for someone like that. There would have been no reason for her to. And I don't take this kindly. And he's just gonna rush at you, and he's gonna true strike you.
It's unfortunate.
That's gonna be a 30 to hit.
Wait,
Huh?
no, it's True Strike. I thought no, True
Advantage.
Strike is that not just a cantrip? Yeah,
It
it
gives
just
you
is
advantage, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a cantrip.
Yep.
Yeah, but Is
Yes.
it? Oh no, that's right.
He's
we're doing
cast it,
cantrips
and now
and
he's doing
bonus
an
actions.
attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's what confused me.
All right. That
I
is
thought it was
brain
taken
out
up
of
as
bulb and
action, but
gay.
no.
that is gonna be
That's standard D&D, Kieran. With its a homebrew thing that we do.
that's
Okay, I
gonna
didn't
be that's a lot of numbers.
That's a lot of numbers.
Well, let's see how this goes. So
You
we're
know, it's
at
great when the DM
that.
says that's a lot of numbers.
Yeah, that's 37 piercing damage.
Ooh.
And I am down.
Damn. All right. Yeah, he swings out and he gets you just right in the guts. As he pulls it out, you fall, you are downed. He puts his foot, like, right on top of your neck, but he doesn't make another attack. He just says, "Do you have anything to say for yourself?" And you see, like, tears are going down his face. "After what you did to her, she was all I had left. All I had to fight for. And you took her from me. Why?" So it's your turn. You can say what you want, but I do need you to make a death saving throw.
Alright. Oh, hang on. Oh, no. Hang on. D20, roll.
It's D20.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna say it because I don't think there's any point in hanging on to it for. Or do you want me to hang on to it? It's up to you. I can DM it too if you want.
Well, okay. I just
There you
tell
go.
me. Oh, okay. No, yeah,
What even
just tell
is
me.
that?
No,
A 10. Is it?
it's a
If you get a
success.
10, is it a
Yeah,
fail or
it's
is
a
it-
success.
It's a success.
10
Okay.
or above is success.
10 or above is success. Below, yeah, single digits is a fail. So you got one success. So you want to say anything?
I don't know what to tell you. Soon I'll be able to see her. You won't.
That's what you go
You're-
for?
No,
Fucking
I'm not
rub it
finished
in.
yet. I'm not finished yet.
Sorry.
I'll see her soon. You won't, but I hope that you feel something. Hopefully this brings you some semblance of peace. I don't know what else I can tell you. But
Okay.
that's... Do what you must. And that's it.
Okay. It's his turn. Trying to think about how he would react here.
You start by reacting to rolling a d20. No, no.
Hellish rebuke.
Dex saving throw.
Comes out my mouth. Bleh. I'm firing my laser. All right. Oh, this could go so many ways.
Oh, hang on. Can I say one thing before?
Sure.
You can kill me now, but you don't know where the others are, do you?
He looks down at you. His eyes are as cold as steel. He raises his rapier above him. I don't want the others. This has always been about you and me. They can do whatever they want. I've only ever wanted this moment.
Oh, it's good to see. Looks like selfishness runs in the family.
I don't...
Finish it. Do it.
I can't. Yeah, with that. Yeah, if you actually say that.
I don't care anymore. Been through everything. And all of that, I'm right back where we started. No better off. If you kill me now, my friends are safe. And that's all that I could ever want. I just leave hoping that there's something left in this life for you.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what to... Oh my gosh. Well, he's gonna swing once at least. You're downed, so it's an auto crit. That's 2 failed saving throws.
Alright.
So he swings down. It goes through your chest. You feel the sides of your vision begin to slowly darken. You're hanging on by a
Holy
thread.
shit, it's cod.
Oh, jeez. He picks the blade up again. And he readies himself. Yeah, I can't. Alright. He's about to bring it down again. And in your echoey audio, with all your senses starting to weaken, you do hear a voice. That's enough, Nifat! Look at what you've become! Don't you be the traitor that you look to get revenge on. And down though you are, you look over at the door and you see a very distraught Mizar standing in the doorway of the bar. Turn around and walk away, Mizar. This has to end this way. He killed her. He mocked me. And then he insults her when she's lying in the grave. I know you are upset. But this isn't the way. We couldn't find him guilty because we couldn't prove the reasoning. I never told you this, but the guy they went to go after was a sick, perverted man. He did have prisoners. They were there to kill him for a reason. So, why did he kill her? I don't know. And he steps in and he kind of just gestures his hands out. I can't prove that he's guilty or not. But he told me and I looked him in the eye and he said she was turning to the dark side. She went after him. But I know what you might think. And I can't prove it. That's the truth. Can't prove it to you. But I can tell you here and now, they went after a bad man. And if she didn't walk away, either the bad man killed her or he did, but he would have killed her because she gave him no choice. I know what this man is like. He's accepted a dark fate in his life. But even if he is guilty, killing him won't bring Lassia back. But it might finally make me feel something. Nothing will make you feel again.
Ifat, if you want to, we can sit down and we can talk about this. But please do not let that perverted man kill Glacia's brother. Don't let him take you too.
Roll persuasion, just for the sake of it.
Okay.
As you are persuading him, you do see Mizar slowly pull out his staff, and it begins to glow as if he is prepared to go after Nifat if given no choice.
That's an 18.
Okay. Nifat is shaking. He's breathing heavily. You see sweat beating down his head. His eyes are bloodshot from basically crying. This moment, I finally have it. You son of a bitch. What you deserve is... He swings down with the rapier. I assume you don't close your eyes. You just accept whatever happens.
Mm-hmm.
You just hear a loud... As you turn to your left, you see the rapier is stabbed into the wooden floorboard. You deserve to spend the rest of your life knowing what you did, living with that guilt. You deserve to be locked away for what you did. And maybe I am a broken man, but I'm still better than you. He pulls the blade out of the ground and he just steps over you and walks off. He sits down on one of the bar stools and puts his head into his hands. There's a pause. As you get ready to roll a last saving throw, Mizar runs over to you and he shoves a little bottle into your mouth. And you heal for 7 hit points.
Okay.
I don't
realize I was proficient in plot armor as well. Holy shit.
Oh. You were making it really hard to not kill you with how you were throwing shade at him and just like kind of egging him on, but I also don't feel comfortable about just doing that to you, and it would make sense that Mizar would sense.
Do whatever you want, because I don't think Vicindy has a whole lot to lose. So
yes,
if you wanted to, you certainly can.
But it finishes him off.
Well, if you feel that way, Ignis! Yeah. No. Yeah, no. Mizar would likely have overheard that before he went home, because he kind of showed up right after he left, so I'd say it's feasible that he could show up and try and defuse the situation.
Okay.
So, and I'm not just going to kill you like that in a theater of mind situation, so. But you are... He had his warnings, perhaps, but I was really prepared to just have him let you go, and then you're like, just do it. You're as bad as it runs in the family. I'm like, fuck, like, how is he not gonna stab you after that? So, but
I was expecting him to, actually, I was.
I will also say that 18 was a success, so, on the persuasion, so it did work in your case. I was very 50-50 on whether that blade would hit you or the floor, and I guess maybe against my better judgment, I chose to be nice, so... And I don't want to be a dick DM who just kills you in a one-off situation like this. So, you're back up.
Completely up to you.
I don't like you saying it that way, because I can't have that much control. Alright. Mizar helps you to your feet.
It's the roll of the dice. It's the roll of the... If I had lost it, then fair play.
But it would be a roll because I just stab you twice and you'd be dead, so it doesn't...
I think one of the things we're gonna have to realize...
I mean, the proficiencies are the...
One of the things we're gonna have to realize eventually, King, is that, like, any one of us are prepared to lose our characters at any moment as long as it makes for a good story moment, and I think, in that instance, where you saw that as a one-off, I felt like that was a pretty... Like, that could have been a pretty good end to Vicindy's character.
Yeah, that's...
Alright, we're going back. He stabs you in the face. I don't know. I appreciate that you guys are so willing for a cinematic purpose to have your character die in that way.
Yep.
I just... Maybe I'll change my tune. But yeah, I don't see it as fair simply because... I don't know, I just...
King already wrote the epilogue. No, I'm kidding.
No. I could pull you out of the epilogue if I wanted to. It doesn't feel right to me that... I figured it's a good situation. You were by yourself, defending your friends. You've kind of already been satisfied, breaking your oath and everything. But I don't feel comfortable just letting that happen. Unless you, like, really did something to make him want to stab you, I would have, but I just...
I felt like that was a pretty good reason.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of people looking in on that, I know it's between me and you guys, but I feel like a lot of people looking in would be like, so you just killed him because? And
I completely disagree, but I mean, I'm not...
I had someone in my chat saying...
put it this way. It comes down to if the universe wills it, and you are basically being the universe in this. So in my eyes, it does not matter. If I survive that, that's fine. If not, then that's also fine.
Well, I appreciate that you guys are so willing to part with your characters, and maybe I'll make a note of that for the next time we get a situation like this. Maybe things will come out differently. I'll even say it's less me, and mayhaps the Supreme Being guided that rapier away from you just this once, because your duty is not over just yet.
By all means, don't just kill me for like no reason if I'm like doing story shit, but like if I'm dying in a cinematic way, let me fucking die in peace.
Is that, what did someone in your chat say?
That'd be funny. Someone in my chat said, where was it? The message said, you know, as a DM, I would have killed this man long ago. It feels like a very fitting end for his character.
It's entirely, however, it's real. Don't think you've made a mistake.
Yeah, like,
I stand by what I did. I stand by what I did. I'm just surprised you're also willing, like, nah, you should have fucking killed him, and be like, wow, I didn't actually think. Because most people don't want their characters to die at all, to the point where they're like, DM, can you just make me, like, immortal in the sense that I never get killed? I know you guys wouldn't do that, but I'm just surprised you're so like, fucking kill me, so.
I was saying from the very start, I prioritize the world way more than my character. So if my character is like, you know, I'm right where I ended up, you know, I've made friends, I've done my acts. If this is my time, then take me. You know, in my mind, that's where Vicinity's at. So if the world rules it, where I have, you know, something else, some more will in this life, and maybe perhaps shortly, yes, I kind of made the decision there anyway. I'm probably, whenever I find time, I'm going to head to a temple and I am going to look for answers.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's part of the reason I struggle with D&D as a whole, is like, I don't like how many ways there are to just kind of like save yourself from consequences, including death. It just kind of feels very uncinematic to me, but then I have to remember that this is still a game and people still treat it as nothing more than a game, and it's like, fuck, okay.
And that's part of it for me. I put him in a one-on-one situation with a guy who is guaranteed to have more health and be able to possibly down him a lot quicker than he would down this guy.
Yep.
I didn't know. It wasn't in an attempt to. It wasn't in an attempt to kill you. It was to push you to, you know, see if you could find your way out of the situation. I didn't want to ex machina you to safety. Muzar showing up makes sense, and I had that prepared. It's just, I don't even mean to take us out of the game, but for me, that's part of it too. I'm glad we all want a great cinematic story to be told, but at the same time, it is still a game. If you die in combat, that's one thing. Like I always say, if you know, when Rizzler died, he died. If you didn't have Revivify, he was fucked. You know, that was my point there. So I still, if the dice decide it, that's fine. But at that point, since you're downed, there's no dice to sign it. He just criticals on you twice, and it's over. And I don't think the situation warranted it. Maybe you feel free to disagree. I stand by my decision. I appreciate that you guys are so willing to just be like, oh, if it happened, it happened. And so I will take that into consideration should something come of it again.
Put it this way. If I'm happy with how you rolled it, because I succeeded on the persuasion check.
You did, yes.
And that's fine, then yeah, let me out. If I hadn't have succeeded on that, then definitely dead.
If it makes you feel any better, you had to beat a 17 to make him at least hear you out, so...
That was tough.
Yeah, I got an 18, not bad. Plus, I haven't got any modifiers, so I haven't got proficiencies in it at all, so that was good, decent. Anyway, sorry.
No, we're
that's a controversial moment that we shall return to at a future date.
The
point is, I gained proficiency in plot armor.
as if his regular armor class wasn't high enough. Now he has plot armor.
Right.
All right. So
plot armor AC of 30. Holy fuck.
Let us immerse ourselves once again. Muzar helps you back to your feet. I heard a lot of that. You didn't have to keep egging him on like that.
What the hell does it have left for anyway? Like, I didn't know Glacia has any relation to Nefat, but there's more to this. Like, we'll not talk about it at the moment.
Yeah.
We just need to let tensions drop a little bit, and we'll talk to him whenever tension dies down. At the moment, I don't know how sane he is, put it that way.
I'll keep an eye on him for the time being. I think you should go to bed and try and heal yourself up after such a long day.
Yeah, that sounds good, but I do have one more errand to call before I hit the quarters.
Just do try to stay out of trouble. I don't think I can bail you out again.
Yeah, of course, and thanks. By the way,
For the record, your life has more meaning than you may think it does. Everyone's does. You just have to, once you think your purpose is done, you need to find a new one. And I believe you can, so think on that for me.
Thank you, Nefat. Mazar.
No, Mazar said that. Trust me, Nefat did not say that to you.
No. I know that was Mazar. I just said the wrong name.
His brain shattered itself momentarily.
Yeah.
It did. I corrected myself, so it's fine.
Okay.
Thank you, Mazar. I'll take note of that. I have a good night.
You as well. Holy
With
hell.
that, I am going to make headway to the temple.
Okay.
You can choose to skip and maybe cut it to somebody else while
Yeah,
we're doing that,
we'll,
because that might be a minute.
We'll cut back over. Hang on, I actually have to do a thing real quick while we're doing that. Fuck.
You got me kicking my feet. I don't like whenever he says he has to do a thing.
Well, I gotta roll for something to see what happens. So.
Oh no, I don't like the sound of that.
Shit.
Nefat's coming to reason if he wants to kill Mazar.
No, I had to roll for that. Yep. Nope.
He says that.
Nope. I rolled.
Yeah.
That. See, that's something I have to go through because I said, depending on what I rolled, that's what happens. Okay. I'm just gonna take a note that. Cool. All right. Yep. Anyways, we're gonna cut back over deep in the woods.
Oh no.
We have the three of you.
You may proceed, but I'm going to the toilet. Bear with me 2 seconds.
Okay. So, after about an hour of running, Asher's legs finally gives out. And he drops Rezler, who finally wakes up. What happened?
Get up, please. We can't stay here. Look, Bjorn's been possessed. I can't explain much more than that. We need to run.
Ducking, my feet are tired.
Can I, using my ranger senses and the fact that I'm very familiar with the forest, can I use my awareness of the forest to see if we've got like enough time to rest for just a few moments, then he can like, let his feet rest?
Is this something you roll for, or just something you have?
Probably.
Because my preferred area is forest. Let me see what it says. Difficult terrain doesn't slow travels. Your group can't become lost except by magical means. Whenever you're engaged in another activity whilst traveling, you remain alert to danger. If you're traveling alone, you can move more stealthily at a normal pace. Tracking other creatures, you also learn their exact number, their sizes, and how long ago they passed through an area.
Excuse me. Okay. Well, I tell you what. Roll advantage survival. Yes.
Okay. Survival with advantage is a 22.
Okay. Judging by where you are, you don't hear anything around you other than some little animals. Nothing loud enough is coming your way that sounds like Bjorn's heavy footsteps. Mm-hmm. You've been running for quite a while. You know the amount of distance he put between you and the town. So it's safe to assume you could take a little while to relax is a strong word, but
Yeah.
My point.
All right, fine. Just both of you get comfortable. Get ready to move as soon as we need to, because I am not staying here any longer. We need to try and get out of here as quickly as we can, because this box that Father gave me, I need to try and figure out what this does, and we need to try and see if we can get some additional help.
So
shut the fuck up. What are we doing?
Yeah, he's laughing.
Dude's snickering to himself.
Sorry, I thought my mic was on mute. Sorry.
Dumbass. Fucking Rizzler gets up. So wait, Bjorn is possessed, and now we're stuck out here in the middle of nowhere.
Well, not necessarily nowhere. Admittedly, we've still got a bit of a ways to go before we get anywhere near to a city like Westershin, but we're definitely on track. I can definitely keep an eye out on where we are.
I mean, if you want, I can, like, scout ahead and keep an eye out for things.
Only if you're able to. I know that you've not exactly had, like, a full night's rest, but if you've got the energy and you're willing to, then that'd be amazing. I need a second. I need to see what the fuck this is. I say, looking at the box in my hands.
People being stupid. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. That dude went flying in the air and never came down.
Yeah, exactly.
He went near the crowd.
He never came down.
What the hell? All right, whatever.
You see them in the
Oh my
background.
God!
just falling.
Wow.
Okay, that's all right. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, that is mad. Okay.
Wait,
I can understand why you reacted that way.
Shit.
I want my characters to die. I like making characters. Well, I'm glad you feel that way. When guy jumped off an airship, DM let him die because he featherfall coin flip. What? Coin appear. He disregards the coin and pursues the objective. Falls 3 miles at fault. Fails dex check with a nat 1. DM let him live. Sad day for D&D, but we had not had this conversation, so he didn't know if he were cool. Oh, so he should have died and you let him live. Okay. Oh, he even tried to ex machina him to safety. Well, and without this conversation beforehand, you rolled it perfect. Well, thank you, Duke. I'm not keeping up with chat because we're in heavy, intense roleplay.
We got roleplay stuff.
Yeah. All right. So
Seeing what chat has to say.
it's nice to see what they have to say. All right. So it's just you and Asher. Rizzer's gonna move on ahead a little and kind of scout around. My thighs are burning. Damn it, Duncan! You know this body isn't built for that.
Yes, well, maybe it would do you some good. What is this contraption? I say, like, just admiring the box, like, you know, just my focus is all on that and why Macintosh gave it to me.
He, Asher will cast light on his finger, so a little light illuminates off of him, so you can get a good look at it. So the small box, it's made of wood. It's a very, like, heavy kind of wood. It's pretty solid. It doesn't feel like there's anything in there. You don't hear anything, like, in it. There are markings carved into it. I don't know if you want to take note of this. There's 4 images on it, okay?
Yeah, I am gonna take note of that. Are they just like markings, or are they like
They're symbols.
characters from like a language? Okay.
They're symbols. So, you see one is just a large, like, the image of an eye.
Yep.
Another image is like it's like a crab claw with flames around it, like it's burning.
Okay.
There is a ship out to sea.
Okay.
And then the last one, you've never seen something like this before. It's some bizarre-looking weapon with a handle and a curved round tip. It looks like you'd probably use it to, like, beat somebody with it, but you've never seen anything like this before.
Okay. Weapon, curved, round tip. Well, I don't know what this is meant to mean. Why was I given a fucking box when something important was needed? Jesus, this is...
Well, it's...
Not Jesus, but gods.
yeah, remember, you gotta say gods, because he's not here, but...
There's a plethora.
Asher kind of gets up and looks at it. Well, you said why were you giving it if you need something important, so maybe it's important? Maybe it's like a bomb or something.
It might be important, but I don't have time to figure out riddles right now. I need something now. I need to find out how I can protect Father Azrael and Muna. This is too much. Like, even for my standards, this is a bit much.
Oh, me? I didn't know if you were still talking.
Yeah, I thought it cut out. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'd ended on the. This is even a bit much for me, even for my standards.
Let's have, because he's curious, Asher's going to roll. He's going to roll Arcana on the box.
Glad he's doing it, because if I tried to do it, like, that'd only be a +1.
Yeah, he has a +8, but he only got 15.
It's definitely magic.
Well, yeah, he's like, well, let's see. There's something going on in there because I sense magic. I don't think it opens with a spell. Try. Can you open it?
I'm gonna attempt like try and shift like the sides of it and like see if it opens in any way, shape, or form.
Okay. It pulling on the various edges of it where you think there might be an opening, it doesn't budge. However, at one point when you press your hand against the top of it, one of those 4 sections with the symbols on them sinks in and back out when you pull your hand away. Oh, it's a button!
This is going to sound very stupid, but if I put my hand on it, can you put your hand on mine as well?
Yeah. What is that going to do?
Well, if it reacted with only one side going in based on my touch, I want to see if it reacts to more touches. So, and with that, I'm going to put like the tips of my fingers onto it, like, offering him like enough space to like, put his fingers on it as well to see if it reacts.
Okay, like pushing on it or just like holding it?
Putting like a mild amount of pressure as I did, like, when pushing, like that caused the first reaction.
I mean, yeah, if you both like push on 2 of these like little sections, they all sink in.
Okay.
And then when you let go, they sink out. But nothing happens.
I don't know what this could be. This is like I've read all sorts, but nothing to my mind comes to nothing that I can ever think of comes to mind. Should
I roll a history check for Asher, see if he's seen this before?
Give him a roll, and I'll also give it a roll just in case as well. Duncan going through Max's and Gabriel's memories, hoping that they might have seen something like this.
Well, Asher got a 20. I'm letting he's here. Might as well make him useful.
Yep, he's got his 20. I got a 27 just in case.
Okay. So, I mean, that from what you've seen before, these are buttons. Asher kind of knows that too. You could basically deduce that from what you might be able to. I mean, that is pretty high. Yeah, I'd say when Gabriel was once trying to break in somewhere, he found something similar to this. It was like a big door, and instead of a handle or a lock, there were some symbols. And you recall just seeing the faint image of your own hand stretch out in front of you and push them in like some random sequence, and the door opened. And then when he looks over to the side, you see a piece of paper in the other hand that has those 4 symbols in the order he pushed the buttons. It's not the same symbols that are on this box, for the record. I'm just saying you understand the situation.
It's a very similar situation. Okay. If that's the case, then I would like to go through the process of trying out different combinations of pressing the buttons inward.
Okay. I guess just roll investigation. Let's make this interesting.
Investigation. That is a 19 for 25 because of my +6.
19 for 25. Okay. So you start pushing them in random orders. Eventually, let's say this. When you first press... Check. When you press the I, you hear a click. Because first you try one symbol, you hear nothing. The another one, you hear nothing. When you press the I, you hear a little...
Okay.
So that indicates to you...
that would be the first one in the sequence.
Yes.
All right, cool. Then I guess anytime it resets, I'll press that one first, and I'll try see which one would come next.
Okay. So you press the claw, and you don't hear a click, and then you don't hear a click. You actually hear like a little on the inside, like a little pop. So you assume that means it reset. So you do I ship, nothing. Then you do I and the weird weapon, and you hear a second click. Then, which one you tap next?
I'm then gonna go for the claw.
You hear a third click.
And then we'll do the ship last.
4 clicks. Once you push that one in, they all stay in. You hear as like faint little notches shoot out the side of it, and it pops the lid, and you can open it up.
Then I'm gonna open up the lid and look inside. Let's have a gander. Dunker's a bit weirded out by this. That it's such a relatively intricate contraption, but he's willing to see it through to the end. Why not?
That's fine. You pop it open. You hear a faint hum before seeing a large blue crystal in it. It begins to glow. Okay. And it almost it flashes in and out. Wom, 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 wom. Asher kind of looks up at it. Well, it doesn't feel dangerous. That doesn't mean it won't explode, but I don't know what it is.
I'm not sure what it is either. This is very peculiar indeed. Don't suppose you have read anything about this, have you?
And he like strains his brain to try and remember.
Like a brain blast.
Yeah. So
why am I relying on the idiot?
Well, it's magic and it's a crystal, so that makes it a magic crystal. Yeah. And it's flashing because it's either a timer, which timers are bad, or maybe it's it's like a pulsating crystal and it releases energy, or maybe it's sending a signal like I was about to say Batman, but that wouldn't even be a thing. Maybe
as a Batman.
Yeah, maybe it's sending a signal.
Would make that reference.
Yeah, yeah, he breaks the fourth wall. Maybe it's sending a signal to like Centaur Man, that superhero I read about one time.
God,
fight me. It could send a signal, but I mean, why would your dad give you a signal sender when we need like, a bomb, which would be nice because then we could throw it at Bjorn's butt.
That is a very good question, but
I need a nuke
whatever
at this
it
point.
is, yeah, we do need a nuke. Let me have a look through my spell list, see if I've got anything that might help, or at least help me understand it. Could I investigate the crystal itself? See if there's anything like off about it, like markings, like any kind of engravings, like anything that might give away, like, or be like any kind of markings that might be discernible, like potentially anything readable on it.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
That is a 19.
It's very small. But you do see, what was it written in? You do see a little writing on the bottom. You really have to strain to look at it with the light spell, but you do see some words written in Celestial.
Fantastic.
And you can read it, so it says, To my old friend, use it wisely.
Oh, well, that's very helpful, isn't it? All right, well, how would someone use a crystal? I'm gonna give it like a faint squeeze, as someone would do with like a teleportation crystal. Like, I'll try and
crush it.
See if I can like not necessarily crush it, but like see if I can like channel enough of like my Arcana-based energy due to the fact that due to my Warlock skills, see if I can try and channel anything into it, see if that activates it in any kind of way.
Okay. You hold onto it and you push some magic in. What?
My queen.
Lobos.
No, it's just, I don't know why, but whenever he does that, it reminds me of you're gonna punch me for saying this.
Oh, no.
In Baldur's Gate, really early on, you can punch open a book. It reminds me of that.
He's not punching it. All right, so you grab the crystal, you put a little of your arcanic energy into it. For a moment, you almost feel like the crystal is not really reacting to it. However, you feel that the magic you put into it is getting dispersed very widely out. You feel it kind of, you push it forward and then it's just gone, shooting far away. You don't see anything, but you feel the energy dissipating really far out into the distance, as if the crystal is shooting it away. Excuse me.
In a specific direction, or?
No, just out wide, in a radius around you. You don't even know how far it's going. It just kind of goes until it stops and dissipates.
This is very peculiar. Well, I'm not entirely sure what I can do about this.
Ignis! I'm just kidding. He doesn't shoot it.
He fucking fires something into it.
That would be funny, though. All right, I will say at this point, you hear a louder version of the humming that is coming off of it.
Okay.
And the sound gets kind of loud, but it's not coming from the box in your hand. It's coming from behind you.
Well, I mean, if it's coming from behind me, I'm gonna be like, it's right behind me, isn't it? I'm gonna turn around.
Okay. You see a large blue circle on the ground, and it becomes more and more distinguished as symbols begin to get carved into it. The wind that has been not around at all at night begins to blow past the two of you. At this point, Rizzler has kind of snuck his way back over too, giving you a thumbs up that you guys are okay. Leaves from the wind are being knocked loose from their branches. As the glow begins to get too hard to even stare at, you all bringing your hands up to cover yourselves, you notice a dark figure begin to materialize out of this circle. Eventually, the brightness of the circle fades, and standing before you is a middle-aged man. He takes off the hood from his cloak and lets his really way too long hair fall down to his shoulders. You note the gray in his scruffy goatee, all the weird-looking metal objects around his waistband, and the dark rock that sits where one eye should be.
Yes!
Oh, wow, okay.
He looks up at all of you with a slight grin. Salutations. My name is Jace. Looks like you guys are in serious trouble for Mac to give you my signaling device.
Oh, I've heard all the stories about you from Father, but now is not the time to gush. I need you to come with me. We've got a serious problem. My friend has been possessed by a creature that he made a deal with. They're back in the town of Mapleton, and we had to flee so then Father and our friends could distract him, but I don't know how much longer they're going to be able to hold out. Please.
King, do you mind if I take over the roleplay for now?
I was literally about to say, so Jace, you have this little guy asking you for help. What do you do?
It just kind of
Trip down memory lane, buddy.
Despite how serious the situation is definitely seeming right now, he can't help but kind of chuckle a little bit. Possession. Jeez, haven't had to deal with that in a while. Well, if it's that serious, then we should get a move on. Where to?
Alright, it's just this way, and with that, I'm gonna fucking start booking it in that direction, but not so fast that they can't keep up, but fast enough that it's look, we gotta go.
Alright. So you all run with all your might back through the woods back to Mapleton. It'll be about another hour or so.
That's fine.
When you get back, what time is it actually? I'm gonna say, after everything you guys have been through, yeah, I'm gonna have to say that Rizzler, Asher, and you are all gonna get 1 level of exhaustion.
So that's disadvantage on attacks, right?
No, that is just a -1 to every roll you make.
Understood.
Jesus,
right.
Disadvantage on all attacks, that'd be brutal.
It would be, wouldn't it?
Well, I don't like the regular exhaustion rules because typically it's actually really hard to get exhaustion at all, but then the effects are absolutely brutal. Like any of them, even the first one. So I changed it where every time you get a level, it might be a little easier in my world to get exhaustion, but it's only a -1, multiplied by the level of exhaustion to every roll. So
okay.
So you guys do get exhausted because you've been going basically for over 24 hours now, and you've been fighting multiple times, and you're running. So you run back, and Mapleton is not a pretty sight. Let me find more appropriate music here. Hang on.
I've got DJ Got Us Falling in Love Again. I think this is very appropriate.
I don't think it is, but anyways.
You're right, I should turn on Fireflies instead.
Shush. All right. So, Mapleton, you see a lot of the citizens are now out. There's a couple burning buildings. One house was completely destroyed. It looks like the ones you guys were staying in. There's only a handful of citizens running around, but they're trying to they're actually pulling it off quite well. They're kind of as a group, pulling pails of water and dumping them on these burning buildings. You see some blood streaks on the ground and a few areas in the dirt where acid has burned through the ground, you can assume coming from your companion. What do you guys do?
Well, gonna start off by chasing the any indications on the floor that would point us in the direction of where their confrontation would have ended up, due to tracking and such, being able to follow the blood splats and the acid, whatever.
Okay.
Because seeing his hometown in essentially in the state that it is right now has upset him, and he wants to make sure that his family is not in serious damage, danger.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So as you all follow the markings on the floor, you see, you remember where you go to the location where the battle was, and there's nobody in that area now. You see blood in various areas. As you turn the corner down the one, like, it's not even a road, it's the path. You see several slumped over figures, which appear to be citizens of the town. There's 3 to be exact. It's so dark you can't really tell. You'd have to get closer to see like what happened to them. But
upon seeing these figures, Duncan is gonna panic momentarily. He's gonna fucking sprint over to go check on them.
Okay.
Like, running over and be like, oh god, no, no, not like this, not like this.
The rest of them, I assume, will follow with you.
Yeah.
So checking the first corpse, it's a woman, a citizen. There's just a large cleave mark in her chest where she likely took an axe to her chest. She's dead. You run over to the second. It's another guy, another citizen. This guy has no face. It has been burned off.
Oof.
Third figure, you run up, and it's like laying face down. You pull him over. It's a big guy. And your heart sinks as you see the blood-stained white beard of a slain Azrael.
No, not like this, not like this. Come on. Wake the fuck up, you old bastard, please.
Jace puts the hand on his shoulder. Listen, we have to stop them right now. We can focus on that later. Come on, let's keep moving.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go. Let's go. And with that, I'm just gonna fucking pick up like tail again, just keep running.
All right. You guys actually have to run out to follow the trail of the battle. You see a couple of trees like damaged and branches fallen and burn marks where things continued. Eventually, you see it stops. The forest just gets so dense that you can't see where anything went. So I need somebody, preferably the one of the two of you, not the other two, to give me a perception check.
Yeah, can do.
All right.
Okay, yeah, I got a 12.
You're not here, bitch!
Could I help Jace in his perception, like to give advantage?
Sure. Yeah, you can give him the help action.
Okay. I got the same number both times, so it doesn't matter. So that was 17.
Okay. Oh, all right, 15-year-older old man Jace. As you, I don't even know how
aged. Hey.
Yeah. Well, how old are you? I don't remember how old you were when in the first game.
So I would have been like not too far past my beginning adult years, and I think half elves live just a bit longer than humans.
Yes.
So I'm probably around. I should be around my 40s.
That's what I thought.
15 years. Yeah, if we're saying 15 years, we should be getting close to like my mid 30s.
Okay, so you're not that old, but you're graying just from all the strain of life.
also to be fair, Jace's hair is white by default.
Yeah.
So.
Right. Well, your goatee surprisingly isn't. So, but anyways, it's just it's fading. Yeah. Eventually, as you're looking around, you two don't see anything, but you do hear kind of a whimper in the trees somewhere. You hear a.
I'm gonna, as soon as I hear that, I'm gonna just like sprint my way towards it, like to ensure that whether it's whoever it is, is able to get the aid that they need, because it sounds like they're still alive.
As you run through, the first thing you see is a trail of blood, as it looks like something was dragged across the ground. And then you do see a familiar-looking tiefling with a large wound in her stomach as her hands scramble to hold her insides in, leaning against the tree. Duncan!
I'm gonna run over to her and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds as best as I can, and scramble into my pouch for one of my potions of healing greater.
Okay. So roll Cure Wounds first for me.
Of course. So Cure Wounds was a 12.
Okay.
And healing greater, what what do I need to roll for healing greater? Because I know it's like 4s and shit.
Yes,
how many 4s?
that is 4d4 plus 4.
All right, so that will be a total of that'll be 16 total.
Okay. So she heals up some. The wound in her stomach does close. You do see a mark where the blade still is. It'll take a while for that to recover, but she... She's...
Easy, Red. Deep breaths, I got you, okay?
Just call her Red.
Yeah. Oh. She is red.
Oh my god.
That's kind of racy, but okay.
Racy or racist?
It's racy.
It's borderline racist. It's a bit racy, so.
Well, that makes it twice you've saved my life. Oh, shit. Oh, I don't know how you guys get around with that one. He's worse than the Tarrasque, I swear.
Where are they?
Who the hell are you?
This is Jace, long story, friend of my dad's. Which direction did they go?
Well, they is a bit of a strong word. I'm sorry, I'm sure you already saw, he killed your friend. I did everything I could to slow his ass down, but he got too close, I couldn't get away, and he smashed me into the ground with that blade. Your father, he held his own for quite a while, but he was knocked unconscious. I saw him. He couldn't find you, so he took your father. He dragged him into the woods. And she kind of, with a weak arm, points out, this was about an hour ago. I think he's heading towards Westershen. I don't know why, but he was mumbling something about one other. He just kept muttering one other alone. I don't know what it means. But I'm assuming he knows you'll go after him and he wants insurance.
Jeez, Alright, well, if that's the case, then... Get back to Mapleton. It's just back that way. You'll see it. I think the town's still ablaze, so it will light up pretty well. Get back there as quickly as you can, help out the others, and take as much time as you need to recover. We'll chase after him, we'll get my dad back, and as soon as I can, I will come back, okay? And I'll make sure that you're okay. I'll make sure that whatever treatment you need, you will get, okay?
She struggles to get up against the tree, and she's kind of holding on to it to keep herself up. You don't have to worry so much. I've come back from a lot worse. And she looks you dead in the eye. And I know you have as well, so I'll know you'll be back. Just don't do anything stupid. Any of you.
Well, I can't say anything about that one over there. I point at Asher, but
hey, stupid's our middle name. We're the fated stupid five. We figure it out though. I don't want to be associated with that title.
So that's the one you came up with.
Yes, believe it or not, the one who's rampaging is the one who came up with it.
Oh, that makes this a lot better. Before Muna starts to head back, I will hand her a couple of or actually no, hold on.
Does he still have Jace's inventory?
Well, some of it, not all of it.
Not all of it. No, okay, never mind. I thought I had something, but no, I actually don't have it. Never mind. Ignore me.
I will ignore you.
If that's the case, then I will give her one last potion of healing greater to take on her way, and then we'll head off in the direction that we need to go.
She'll take it from you and slowly limp her way back to the town to try and recover and help out. You're just gonna book it through the night?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let's do it.
So, this goes on... You guys are on for a while.
Oh, I'm not surprised, but based on what's at stake, I don't think Duncan gives a fuck about his own sleep. It's like, look, that's my dad out there.
Oh, I'm sure you don't, yeah. Okay. Trying to think. So, at about... Yeah, no, you're gonna run through the night. It'll be the next morning when the sun starts to come up that you guys are out of the forest. You are running through the fields, and you are gonna have to stop for a moment to take a breath. You guys have been running for hours. Asher basically like slumps over. Risser's the only one who's not like panting, but the rest of you are a little You're not all worn out, but you're definitely winded. You need to stop for a second. Your hearts are beating fast. Your lungs are gasping for air. The sky turns orange as the sun begins to rise for the next day. You do see, far off in the distance, just kind of like a black object at this point, the city of Westershen. And from what you can also see, you see a little blood in the grass around you with some drag marks, so it appears you're on the right trail.
All right, so we are going in the right direction. He's tracking down for Cindy. He's got to be. Like he's the only one who's not here. Yeah, he was our religious one. Yeah, you could call him. He went to Westershen to cover for us because the tiefling that we were just with wasn't originally so friendly. But yeah, so that's where he's going. Whatever's possessed him, it's tracking him. It knows.
Great. All right. Well, let's be on our way then. In the meantime, tell me everything you know about this character. I'm not going into this half-cocked.
All right. And with that, we'll set off on our way, and I'll begin to fill him in on as much as about Bjorn that I fucking know. What I've seen him like throw out at people, like the kind of shit I've seen him take, what I've heard from his tales, like. Okay. Everything that I can cover within like that sprint, I will cover.
By all means.
Like, as he does this, you will not see. Sorry, hold on a second. You will see that he's like very, very fucking shocked by like what he's hearing right now, because he's like I've never even heard of something like this, but he won't like respond. But now he knows, like, okay, this is what we're going up against. Like, shit. Thinking back to his time with Piggy, and it's like, geez, that was like a cakewalk compared to this. Fuck.
Oh god, yeah, like damn, like Bjorn's scary.
All right.
That's why I made him mine.
I don't know if this will work, but I've dealt with something like this before. I'm sure your father's told you the stories. Hopefully I have something that can actually do something here, but we'll have to see.
Well, whatever you got, I'm just feel free to use it. Like, I would rather not lose my friend. I am not willing to put more, but I'm not willing to put more civilians at risk, or Vicindi, or anyone, if it means that we just let him continue rampaging.
If any of you have a way to immobilize him, that would be helpful.
Well, we could probably think of something. I don't think I've got a lot of stuff that will be useful, but especially in terms of keeping him in one place. But well, we can hope for the best.
I'll ask Asher. What about you, Wizard? You don't happen to know Hold Person, do you?
No, I don't. And then you're like, there's a pause where you realize, oh shit, and he's like, oh, but I know Hold Monster.
Well, we'll have to hope that one works then.
I have no idea. But I will try.
Yes, sorry about him. It's just... You're never going to believe this, but I'll fill you in on it later, but you've met his dad. And with that, we'll just keep going.
Wait, you know my orc father?
Oh, you're his son.
Yeah, wait!
The semblance is uncanny.
Wait, I know you! You're One Eye! How'd you get out of the rock?
Magic. We'll say magic.
Oh, he said you were good at that. You're also really good at getting knocked unconscious, apparently. But that's for another time. Let's go.
just start grumbling. Gosh, I swear to God, if I see you again.
Oh, the nostalgia's fun.
Oh, so
right.
Good.
So, you guys begin to take off. We're gonna cut back. Because I like doing this, and it makes me funny. Alright. So it's the next morning.
But you're a king.
Shut the fuck up.
That was horrible. That was worse than the dad jokes I tell, Joy. That's it. You're not allowed to talk for at least 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's fine, because I'm not even in this
exactly,
scene, so
you're not even in this scene. Alright, so we're gonna say, Sketchy, you're still with us, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You've been quiet. I want to make sure you didn't fall asleep on me. Okay.
I've been trying to stay quiet.
So we're gonna do two little things here. So you're waking up the next morning. We're gonna say you long rested, so you can go back up to max. Okay.
All right. Cool.
Somebody's got it.
Yeah, somebody's got a long rest. Hang on, let me turn my fan on real quick. But also you're gonna long rest, heal yourself up, get your spell slots back, yada yada, and then as you wake up, you are going to think back on the night previous, not what the confrontation with Nefat specifically, but where you went after. I didn't forget, and where you ended up going for your last errand of the night. As I quickly take off my headphones and run to turn my fan on.
Okay, that's good. Actually, I was worried. I thought he would forget for a minute. Okay. I'll wait till he gets back.
I'm not gonna wait.
Because I don't know.
I'm literally.
I don't know really.
I can talk.
What do you want me to do here?
Hey, bitch! Now you're taking 20 points of psychic damage.
Fuck!
I'm just kidding. I come back and I just hear la 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 breaking the rules.
Is that in addition to the 30 psychic points I already take per round, or is it like?
No. That's
It's in addition to the 40 psychic I take every time I wake up in the morning. So,
real.
That's
real.
Honestly.
So, all right. Sorry. Somehow I'm the sweatiest guy here, and yet I'm the one who's not in danger of his character dying. Technically,
Bro, like
so.
I'm
Pretty
sweating
much.
like crazy right now. Like I'm very thankful that my camera cuts off just like where my just below my collarbone, because like my flannel shirt is open right now and I'm flapping that bitch like crazy. Like my tits need air.
Is it really that warm over there?
Yeah, and plus like my room has like fuck all ventilation, and because of how late it is, I don't want to like open up the window and start crying like and have the neighbors hear me.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
My tits need air. I'm not gonna be able to get past that one today. Oh yeah. All right.
Welcome.
I didn't want it. Okay, so Vizindi, you're waking up. It's the next day.
To ash and dust.
Ash and dust.
Shut up, both of you.
You guys suck.
Right, my jokes are bad. Okay.
I'm actually gonna start dealing out psychic damage. Like I'm not even kidding.
Bro, I slapped my nuts.
The fact that both of you fucking did that shit.
You have bare fists? Yeah, like that kind of shit.
Yeah, exactly that kind of energy.
Hey, you guys piss me off, I swear. Alright.
I'm so glad that we're friends.
Me too, sorta, maybe. Alright. So, you're thinking about the previous night. I guess this is more of somber music. It's not even music. So, where did you go after you walked out of the bar? You're barely not bleeding anymore, but you had somewhere else you needed to go, so.
So, do you want to just make me like recount it as if, you know, in the first person, or is it like I sort of reminisced of last night? Do you want me to? How do you want me to speak of it?
I mean, you could say where. So you went to the temple, right, to pray?
Yeah. So I'm just sort of sitting there, thinking. I went down to the temple, the last night, and whenever I was there, it's the first time I've been there since I broke my oath. You know, I've never really felt like I wanted to be seen. I was very much sort of not in the right headspace, as I now felt like my duty had been fulfilled, and that I wasn't really of any significance anymore, and that I would take the secret of, you know, my friends to the grave now that they had moved on. So whenever I went down there seeking a new purpose, it felt very uncomfortable. Whenever I prayed, did I feel anything? Was there any sort of response at all?
So, you did break your oath. And so as you sit there, I assume you're not really even expecting one, but
I'm not.
As you pray out to the Supreme Being, and you even think, this is during a rainstorm, for just the record. It began to rain that night. just over the city, really. For a long time, you don't really hear anything. You just hear the storm and the thunder. Once you finish your praying...
Does Venom start, like, coming down the tower bell?
Like
that.
Is that you, Peter? I'm gonna mute him.
I want you to kill Peter Parker.
I want you to kill
Bjorn. I want to kill Peter Parker. Bong.
That's not what happens, but that is a good scene. Anyways, there, for a moment you don't hear anything. You don't feel anything. You just feel abandoned. Something you probably willingly brought onto yourself. But it's a choice you have to live with. Choice you're willing to live with. And then you hear the rain get lighter. And as you look out the one window that's at the top, this large, like, oval window, you see light actually shine through. It's of the moon. But it appears you are in an opening. The rain is no longer hitting the temple you are in. The moonlight shines down, and it basically you're in it. You become a shadow to the light of the moon. And you can tell that it still's pouring. It just is no longer in the building that you're in. It's up to you to interpret if that is a sign or not.
Can I investigate it?
Certainly try.
Hey, I like that one. Where is my phone? I'm sorry, I'm in the dark room, so I'm like feeling around. And there we go.
I love feeling around in the dark room. Yeah, it's good stuff.
I do.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's a fun one. So investigation, getting a. Give me 20 minutes while this dice rolls. That's a 13.
Okay. It does seem a bit weird. It doesn't really feel like you're in the eye of the storm or anything. The fact that you know it's still raining, but not where you are, and this light. Eventually, it passes and the rain comes back. But so you know for that moment that it almost felt as if light was shining down on you, even if it was just from the moon. But I mean, in all this, the blackness of the sky and the clouds and the rain. Why did light shine on you in the moment that you prayed? That's all you're getting from that.
Okay. All right. That was enough. And that's just sort of I'm sitting here now in the present on my bed, just sort of recounting it. I'm not overall certain if that was a sign. Other than yeah, no, honestly, that's just what's taking up my head right now. I'm sort of sitting on this bed thinking, is there any hope left for me? Am I to, pray away what sins I've committed, trying to get my faith back,
Mm-hmm.
And that's just what I'm sort of trying to dispute as I sort of lie in bed this day. Knowing thinking about what I did to Nifat, how it's more relevant now, and sort of thinking back to the day, where I killed his sister, or where I didn't kill his sister. Ooh. I killed his sister.
That's dark. I'm glad that was offset by rock and roll music. Thank you for the raid, Hazy Brush. Appreciate you. All right, so you're just laying there in bed. The sun is shining, the birds are chirping. People are going about their days outside the hotel you're staying at.
And I'm jerking off.
Why do you gotta ruin it? Okay. So are you going anywhere? Are you doing anything? What's
I have not got a whole lot. The least that I can do on my schedule today is probably speak with Mazar, because I don't think we can leave this Nifat situation to smolder much longer. So I'm gonna go down, speak with Mazar, see what he has to say. If there's been any developments, maybe Nifat's a little bit more willing to talk now.
okay? So you head out of the hotel. That's just what I'm calling it, the inn. And you make your way down the roads. You kind of know the way to the Knights of Justice headquarters at this point. It's a bright and beautiful day. You know, you feel better. Your wounds have healed for the most part. Hopefully, you can continue to, you know, live in this world since you survived the previous night. Eventually, getting close to where you need to be. However, as you look ahead, there's an intersection in the road with some carriages and stuff moving around. You see an entire horse go flying in the air out from behind some buildings, just as it just smashes into a building next to it. The horse just explodes into the building. There, you hear people start to scream, "Ah!" And you see people running out of that same area trying to get away from something. Then you see another guy, and he just goes face first into the ground with a splat blood shooting out. Some poor sap.
I'm gonna rush to. Let me see. Was he hit hard? Like he fucking dead?
Oh, he's dead. His legs are just like dangling there as he's like. There's no head anymore. That he landed on his head and it just popped when he fell. So.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna rush to the horse and check for the survivors over there.
Okay. As you barge into that building, the horse is dead. It's been impaled on wood, but it's on top of some barmaid woman. My ankle! As it's just on top of her because no one was expecting it to rain horses today.
You didn't check the weather?
You didn't check the weather? Like, no, I mean, there's a storm on. Like, surely, come on.
There's a tiefling man looking out the window. What in the God's name just happened? Never mind that. Help us get the woman up.
Come on, both you get the other side.
All right. They're able to push the rubble up, and you can drag the woman out. Her foot is definitely broken, but she is alive at least. So, thank you. Okay. What is going on around here? This city's supposed to be safe.
I don't know. I need you to get to safety, though. Can you move at all?
Here, I'll take her, and just a couple of guys like grab onto her, and she gets off her foot. We need to get out of here.
Okay, good.
Someone call the guard.
Grab who you can, get the guard over here. We're gonna need some help. I'm gonna go and investigate, see if I can find anybody else. Okay?
Just be careful, sir.
I'll do what I can. You too. Go.
And anybody that was in that building start running out, and they're running away from where the action. As you walk out the door, you see smoke rising in the distance. You can't see far enough down the road to know what's going on, but you see knocked over carriages and a couple of dead bodies.
Okay. Alright. I'm just going to be sort of advancing, halberd drawn, sort of just looking down the pole as I sort of head, down the street.
Okay.
A little bit carefully though at the same time as the screams get louder.
Yeah. Arguably, they get more distant as the citizens are running far, far away. You are now entering a very deserted part of the city. It appears to be some sort of marketplace. There's a large grassy area and a fountain. There's feet bloody hanging out of that fountain. And you see a few soldiers that are either dead or unconscious. As you enter this marketplace area with all the areas, you actually see another body go flying into one of the stands, just crushing the stand. It's a decapitated soldier. No! Please! Please! You hear in the distance. What do you do?
I'm gonna run around the corner trying to get there as quick as possible. But then just sort of like peer around the corner whenever I get there.
As you peer around, you see a horrible sight. It's Bjorn? But it's not possible. His skin has gone red. There are black tattooed markings all over his flesh. His eyes are just a bright shining green, and he is crushing the throat of a Western Shen soldier with his bare hand. And the body just goes limp as his hand as he discards it.
I'm gonna sort of retreat my head back around the corner. So sort of evaluate the options, wondering what the hell is going on. I'm gonna look around. There's definitely everyone's gone. Dead.
Yeah, everybody's either dead or they just booked it out of there.
Right. Okay, Right, okay. Fuck. Bjorn! I'm gonna call out to him.
Okay. He turns around almost like with robotic movement.
What are you doing here? Oh shit, that's not Bjorn.
And you see the green begin to leak out of his mouth. I mean, he wears the same face as Bjorn, and you find it hard to believe that this could be anyone else, but as he pulls the axe that has blood stains on it from his back, he just points a finger out towards you. You die. And he's going to begin. He's about 60 feet away. He's starting to book it towards you, though.
I think I told you to be somewhere else. Fuck. Right, okay, and then I'm gonna try to sprint towards the closest building I can find and get inside.
Okay. Yeah, there's plenty of buildings around. You can just bust right through the door of one of them.
I take it he's big enough that I can like try to hide in one, right? Or well, not hide, but like restrict. You know, I don't know, throw a cupboard down on the door or something.
Oh yeah, you could drop like a bookcase or something nearby. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can barricade it. I don't know how long it'll last, but you can do it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna throw down. I'm just gonna close the door behind me. Is there anything that I can sort of barricade it with?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Again, random frantic feeling around for phones here. There we go. Perception. Nah, 7. Well, I feel like I should be able to see a door, or bookcase or something. Anyway, carry on.
It'll take a while, so he'll get there pretty quick, but you do have enough time to grab at least one item, one bookcase, and slam it in front. It might not be as fortified as you could have made it, but you can still put something there in time.
That's fine. Is this a detached house, or is there another building close by that I can get to? Will that buy me time so I can keep running maybe out a back door, or like another building I can get through to?
The building itself is detached, but there's many close around each other in this area. So as soon as you smash it down, you hear him ram into the door. The wood splinters a little, but you did barricade it, so he didn't just bust the door in one go. Damn it! But you hear him backing up and just... It cracks a little more. What are you doing?
Alright, I'm breaking for... I'm gonna see if I can just break it out the back door. Just run.
You can.
See if I can just buy other people time.
As you push through the door, you do see a mom carrying one kid with another behind her. They're running away from you guys, but they are there. As you assess the situation, you do hear the door crack open behind you. You don't hear footsteps just yet.
Okay, I will, Fuck. Are they in the middle? Are they in the open, or are they, like, hiding somewhere in the building, or...?
They're already a good distance ahead of you. They're running inside a house in the distance. You see some other people opening the door and, like, hurrying them in and then closing the door, so it looks like some people just let them in and they're hiding out in there.
Okay. Am I still... I'm at the back door of the house then, I take it?
Yes.
Right, okay. I will, I'll go around and just sort of face my halberd towards the door. I take it he has broken the front door down by now.
Yeah, you heard him crack through it.
Yeah. Okay, but I haven't heard any footsteps, so...
He's not running at you, he's looking for you in the house, you can assume.
Alright, I'll, sort of the corner in the hallway, I guess. I'll sort of hide and just sort of wait to see what happens.
Okay. So you're hanging out by like the side of the house near the door.
Yeah, or well, inside, but like in the hallway, sort of. You know.
Oh, you went back
like
inside.
out of view
Okay.
from the. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna run towards the civilians and have him, tear their ass up.
Because Bjorn likes that ass. All right.
That.
You do hear the
substance.
you do hear the thudding of his heavy boots as he moves around. You hear something get knocked over. He's destroying this place, looking for you. The footsteps do get louder. So you're in the hallway, like right by the back door.
I am in the hallway.
So at first he does walk past, walking out the back door. You hear him stop. He appears to be looking around out there. He steps back in and he's kind of just standing in the doorway, kind of trying to figure out where you might be. Doing anything?
How far away is he from me?
About 15...
We don't have like a map, but like is
right, about 15, 20 feet.
And he is out of view from me, right?
You can see his silhouette like in the door frame, but he hasn't come back into the house.
Okay, if I sit by the door frame, yeah, I'm gonna sit by the door frame and wait and see what he does. And if he comes back in, I'm gonna ready my action to attack him.
Okay. You hear him kind of walking around outside the house, but eventually you see his feet step in. As he enters in, your action can trigger.
Right, I'm going to go... Yeah, I'm going to roll to hit him right in the knee.
Okay. With the flat side of your halberd, or...?
With the... Yeah, let's start it with the flat side.
Okay.
That's a 20 to hit.
That hits.
Right, damage, we got a... Do I get any any sort of benefits from...
Well, I guess you would have been able to roll with advantage since he would be surprised by this, but you don't get, like, bonus damage.
No, that's okay.
No. I mean, if you want to roll again, you can roll to try and get a nat 20 if you want, but...
Okay, well, that was a 13 damage there, but we'll hold off on that at the moment. No, it wasn't a nat 20, but it still would have hit. But yeah, okay. That's 13 damage.
Okay, so you swing out and you smash him right in the knee. And he does go down on the knee because he wasn't prepared for that. I will say, since he's surprised, you can do one more thing if you want.
Okay.
Before he reacts.
Is this still my action, or... Because I can still do extra attack from my first one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, from the extra attack, I got a... This will probably miss 16.
That just hits against him.
Oh, okay. And the damage on that was 11.
Okay. I will note that. As you just, like, jab him, like, right in the neck. Just... He does turn on you, and he starts to pick himself up. He is going to swing at you with his axe.
Okay.
So, let's see how we do here. Plus that, yeah, it's a 31 to hit on the first strike. And
that will do it.
And oh, hang on. It's only 16 on the second, so he'll miss the second one, but he does hit this one.
Works for me.
So that'll be that'll be 23 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Plus 4 points of cold damage as the axe comes through and it cuts right through the side of your arm. It gets kind of stuck in the building, so as he pulls it out, he doesn't have enough oomph behind it to hit you again, and he'll miss with the second one as you kind of stumble back from that pretty fierce blow to the side of you.
All right. I'll, let me see here.
Also, as he just walks towards you, you hear him begin to mumble, I don't know if you speak Abyssal or not.
Let me see here. I can check for you. Oh, actually, I don't even know how to check, but I'll give it a go. Feats and features and traits. What did you say? Sorry, there, Joysticks?
I said Jace does.
Well, he's not here right
he does.
now.
But he's not here at the moment.
He's on his way.
He's checking on that guy's carriage extended warranty.
Okay. Stunts endurance, powerful feats, polearm master. Sorry, give me a second.
It should be on the left side if you have your character sheet.
See, it's all different laid out because I'm on mobile, you see.
Yeah, well, mobile sucks.
Proficiencies in language. Oh, I do speak Abyssal. I do speak Abyssal.
You do? Okay, so you understand what he says to you. As he walks up, no, we're not doing that on the stream.
No, we're not doing that on the stream, but...
he begins to harshly mumble to you, "Your blood will satiate my hunger. First you, then the others."
Huh. Well, Bjorn, I never took you for the articulate type, and I'm gonna give him another smack in the face.
Okay.
Bjorn's always been super articulate. What do you mean?
Yeah. He's not the brightest, but he's very nice to talk to. That's a what?
18 to hit.
That hits.
Let me see here. That is 13 damage again.
Damn. Nice. Okay.
Shit.
Yeah, you smash him like right in the face. He has to grab his nose.
Ooh, 24 to hit.
That hits.
And okay, 10 damage that time.
Okay.
With my bonus action, I'm going to go ahead and cast. What am I going to cast? That is a good question. What am I going to cast? I'm going to do... What's that? No. I'm going to do Shield of Faith again, because that's just a nice one to have.
Okay.
So yeah, that's increases my AC 23. Yeah.
All right. With his bonus action, he's been raging this whole time. He is going to alter his wild shape effect.
Uh-oh.
So, because I can, he's going to polymorph himself.
Oh,
and you watch as the body expands. It begins to crack through the house. You see as multiple heads grow out of a large, wide frame as he transforms into a 5-headed Hydra.
I'm so sorry.
So I believe that's 5 attacks. So let's see what happens here. This will be interesting.
All right, I'm just gonna get ready to prepare to say I cast shield.
Yeah, pretty much. You might as well just do it on the first one in case the other ones don't hit.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're doing shield?
Well, no, I mean I'll wait, but
all right.
on
So
the off chance that none of these hit.
So AC's 21. You used Shield of Faith, which made it 23. Okay,
yeah.
So let's see what we do here. So that's 5 attacks. That is we add.
Oh no, the Doom music's kicking in, boys. This isn't good.
We add. So that'll be. That one's bad. That's a 23, so that just hits.
Okay. Okay, well, yeah, I'm just gonna use shield.
Okay, so it's now a miss. So I gotta beat a 28. Let's see. It's a 29.
Oh no.
That misses. That's 28.
2 hits.
And that last one will miss. So you get 2 out of 5. So you still protected yourself.
For one of those, hang on. Is stone endurance a reaction or is it a special? I think it's a reaction, isn't it?
It's a reaction.
It's a reaction. That's fine.
All right. So that is 2 hits. That'll be hang on, 12 plus that. That'll be 20 piercing damage from 1 bite. And that'll be he rolled like shit. That'll be 16 piercing from the second as they reach out. You're able to block a few of them, but a couple of them sink their teeth into your arms, trying to pull chunks out of you.
All right. Are there any more houses close by?
Yes. Keep in mind he's basically half this house, and he's guarding the door that's close to you. So you can
don't like that.
You can go for the front door, which is open because he broke it open.
Okay. 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 I'm gonna do. Try this. Okay. Okay, at second level, I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds.
Okay.
And that was a nat 20.
Hey.
That's a fucking
So
goal.
how are we doing this?
Inflict.
So it's
oh,
the
it's
max
inflict
value
wounds,
plus the. Yeah, it's the max value plus the.
Yeah. So okay. So the dice.
Plus
What are
what you roll.
what are the dice that you will roll?
That's the neat part.
It's 4d10. Yeah. So it's 40 plus whatever you roll for the 4d10.
Right. Okay. So 40 plus. Please say 40. I would love to say 40, but I don't think it is. 40 plus 19, 59 damage.
Okay, so as one of the heads goes for you, you just reach out, cup it by the neck, and you shoot necrotic energy through. You see slits shoot out of its skin as the black energy fills into it. I believe, actually...
We love to see that.
Wait, hang on, let me check something. Sorry, hang on.
I don't like how this might turn into another head, but...
Well, that's what I'm double checking.
Yeah, so if you do 25 damage or more in one turn, one of the
the head dies. I wanted to be sure it wasn't you had to be using like a physical weapon or something. So yeah,
It doesn't say that.
No, it doesn't. You fry the head.
It just melts into mush.
Yeah, it disintegrates in your hand basically,
Yeah.
and the beast drops like on its knees for a second as it recoils from that devastating blow. So what do you do?
Okay. That is the rule is 25 damage in one attack.
Yes.
Okay.
So that was your action.
Or one turn, I believe, is what it is.
Yeah, I believe it's.
In one turn, right? Okay.
I believe that's the ruling. Let me double check.
Right, then bonus action, I'm going to do Polar Master and hit this fucker.
Okay.
Well, ideally hit the fucker. 15, so that's a miss, right?
Yeah, that misses.
Alright, that's fine.
This fucker, he says. This fucker was our friend.
Not today.
It was.
Put some respect on that fucker.
So, on his turn, it stands back up the body, and sprouting out from the gaping wound grow 2 small heads until they turn and match it. So now he's 6-headed, and he's going to take 6 attacks against you.
Oof.
Wait, he grew another head? Ah, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Hydra.
So let us count it down. That is a 30. That is a...
No.
That's not enough. That's a miss. That's a 27. Are you doing shield again or no?
I'm going to use shield.
Okay. So that's...
I have to use shield.
Okay, so that misses now. So that's hit, miss, miss. That is... Oh, shit. Yeah, that's a 33. So 2 hits, 2 misses. That's 31.
What damage? Oh shit.
No. That's
hit.
another hit. So that's hit, miss, miss, hit, hit. Last one is it's 29. So that's 4 hits.
That's 4 hits.
All
That's right. So he just grows. He grows an additional head, isn't that right?
Yes.
Yes.
So overall,
So
his
he grows
HP
2
went
more.
down, but he gets an. Well, yeah, 2 heads grow from when you cut one off. So instead of 5-headed, now he's 6. So.
Yeah, I forgot how hydras work.
All right.
Hail
Let-
Hydra.
Let's run him down.
Don't you start.
that
now,
is
Kieran.
that's gonna be 20 piercing damage.
Okay.
Okay. That'll be. Oh, that one was really bad. That's 12 piercing damage. These dice are going in dice jail. Excuse me. That'll be 17 piercing damage. You got all 3 of those?
Was
Okay.
there not a 4th?
Yes, I was making sure you were caught up with me.
Yep, no, that's okay.
And that last one will also be 17 piercing damage, as all the heads just sort of just taking chunks out of your flesh, and they're like chewing it.
Okay.
So that'll be its turn. What are you doing? Now is the time to panic!
Yeah, no, it definitely is.
Aren't you glad you long rested?
He should be.
Yeah, you're telling me, but I don't know if it's making much of a difference.
I'm gonna pull a Ellen Ripley and be like, get away from him, you bitch!
I want somebody to do that right now, but I need a hero, and I don't have one.
Which one? The original by Bonnie Tyler or Jennifer Saunders?
The original.
The
original.
Al.
I like the
definitely the original.
I like the one by the fairy godmother the best. So.
Yeah, Jennifer Saunders.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, that's her name.
I have no idea what the difference is. I have no idea who each of those people is. I just know one of the songs.
The difference is it's a woman who sings the song, or it's the fairy godmother who sings it while the castle's being attacked by a giant gingerbread man. There is a specific difference.
Oh,
Get
is
a
this
fucking
a
grip,
Shrek thing?
sketchy. Yes.
Shrek.
Just
Yeah.
jerked my neck a little. Ow.
Right. Okay. I never watched Shrek.
All right, you're gonna take 400 points of I hate you damage. I'm just kidding.
You're gonna take 400 damage of spite.
Yeah. So what you doing?
Shit. Okay. I need to. If I were to ask for a perception check, would that be my action?
No.
Would it be a bonus action?
No, because perception, I said you can do one for free per turn. So.
Right. I will do a perception check.
Okay.
For hell, even a basement or another out, because there's fuck all I can do here. That is an 18.
Okay. Well, there's a staircase scenario that leads up, and there, you know from running in there were windows up there that you could jump out of. Like I said, the back door is closed off. The wall behind him's like busted open, but his body is filling that. Or there's the front door, which is open.
I imagine the upstairs is probably filled with Hydra as well.
I mean, maybe a head or two could squeeze up there, but not all of him. He's kind of just pushing into the ceiling right now. It's a fairly nice-sized house, actually.
Okay.
His heads are all kind of
so
lower, looking down at you. So just bear in mind, if you run, he gets attacks of opportunity.
Yeah. I think... So, let me just see. If I were... Where is the actual... He's by one of the entrances. Where is the other in relation to me?
Well, since he broke through the rest of it, you could basically make a straight shot to that opening in the wall. He'll see you do it.
Oh, well, he's going to see me go... If I go upstairs, I could maybe jump to another house, but I'm fucked anyway. Can I ask Kieran? I'm going to use Ask a Friend. What do you guys think I should do?
I'm going to use Phone a Friend.
Phone a Friend.
Personally, I think you should use your action to disengage.
That's what the plan is anyway. I'm going to use my action.
Fucking dip through whichever way gets you out into the fucking street.
That's see, that's what I'm thinking.
Open is going to be better for you.
Do you really think so? Because I think if I can make it to another building that's a bit more structure, I think I have better cover in there.
Yeah, but how are you?
Do you know what I mean? I'd rather stick
you're
to the
stuck inside a building right now.
Yeah, you'd need to get outside initially to get somewhere else.
Windows.
Then if you want to go upstairs, then by all means,
that's up to you.
Either way, you're going to need to end up outside one way or another, and it's a matter of, do you leave yourself potentially more vulnerable by hanging out of a window, or do you run out the front door and leave yourself ready for anything?
Front door it is. Right, disengage, run front door, bonus action, regain, lay on hands for 20 HP.
Okay, so you book it away from them. The heads do try to go in, but you do disengage, so they just start smashing into the wall behind you as you're fast enough to basically block them away. You have your shield sitting on your back, so one of the heads just bites into that. Well, shut up. I'm trying to get descriptive here. As you book it out, you
Behold.
place your hand on you and heal yourself a little bit. Some of the teeth marks in you close up. As you run out the door, you do hear the heads start pushing through the building. As you run, you get about you get a good distance between you and the house. You get a couple of houses between you as the front of the house just breaks open as it is now slithering down the road trying to come after you. As you do, you're starting to you run for a couple of minutes actually, as it takes a while to catch up to you because you're both kind of thick. However, it's slowly gaining ground on you. However, in the distance, before you see anyone else, you see a very strange-looking man. He's only got one eye. He's got long white hair. He's running up towards you. You've never seen this guy before in your life.
Okay.
Jace, you see a giant dragon chasing this poor Goliath. What are you doing?
After everything I've heard, I've been like, oh, fuck. Okay. How far away am I from these guys?
So now that you're running up the hill to him, you're about 30 feet away from Vizindi and then 50 feet away from the Hydra.
50 feet. Okay, that's totally fine. The Hydra's quite a bit taller than Vizindi, correct?
Yeah, I mean,
so.
he still technically classifies as a medium creature. This thing is
Really?
like in between large and huge. So yeah, Goliaths aren't technically large. So
Yeah. Oh no, I thought you were talking.
They count as large for
talking about
carrying
the
capacity,
Hydra.
but no.
right.
Yeah. It's just for the push and all.
Well, yeah, as a Goliath, you're like 8 feet tall. The Hydra, especially with its heads more up
6
now.
or 7, I think they roll it.
It was more like it's more like 12 to 15 feet tall. So yeah, you can see it on there.
I'm going to shout at. Well, actually, I don't know. No, that's not how combat works. I can't do that. Fuck. Yeah, this wouldn't work. Actually, you know what? We'll do this. I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern on the Hydra.
Okay.
And, oh wait.
Ooh.
Sorry. It's.
What do I roll?
No, never mind. Okay, yeah, I got it. It is a Wisdom save of 18.
Okay. Let me double check. Well, Bjorn naturally doesn't have great wisdom, so
No, he does not.
this could work in your favor. Yeah, he got a 16.
Sweet. Okay, so for Hypnotic Pattern, you create a twisting pattern of colors that weaves through the air inside a 30-foot cube within range. I'm basically casting it like so that way Vicinity doesn't get trapped in it.
Right, you're casting it like behind him. This cube of color shows up.
Yes, it is concentration up to a minute. When on a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed to the spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0.
Okay, so as it walks up, it looks, and all it sees are these bright flashing colors in its face. It starts just like kind of like stamping into the ground. The heads keep trying to turn to find some direction to walk towards, to move away from it, and all they see is color. So it is currently just rampaging like in its spot. It can't get out. So because it has nowhere it can walk.
Yeah. I shout to Vizindi, "Get over here, quickly!"
Do you listen to him, Vizindi?
Yeah.
This man's just managed to stupefy a fucking Hydra. Of course we're gonna listen to him. Jesus.
Stupefy! Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say anything because I thought we were doing like the whole "you can only speak in your turn" thing, so that's why I didn't say anything. But
no, it's fine. We're loosey gooseing this. We're keeping the rules of combat when it comes to like fighting and casting and stuff. But like you can keep moving.
I was about to say I like what we're doing here with like the I like this. This is playing decently. It's not really rules written, but it's fun and
you're enjoying my theater of mind attempt here. Good.
It's very nice. It's very
I
nice.
am.
Okay, that'll be a nice little change of pace. So, all right. So as you run up to the strange man, you do see coming up behind him. You see Duncan, quickly followed by Rizzler and Asher, who looks like he's gonna faint because he's so red. But that, my friends, is a different story. So you're all grouped up. Asher points out, "Hey, look, it's a Hydra." Oh. Good job, One Eye.
Never
Racist.
gonna get used to that. I take it you're Vicindy then.
Yeah, well, what are you doing here? Who are you?
Sorry, my name is Jace. I'm a friend of Macintosh.
Guy seems to have some good friends.
I used to adventure with him back in the day.
All right, well, I mean, we'll take any help we can get. As I'm sure you can find out, the place is scattered with bodies. This is the culprit. Hell, I thought it was Bjorn. What is that thing? That's not Bjorn.
Okay, so to basically give you a rundown on it, did you ever notice those markings that Bjorn started getting when he started shapeshifting?
Yeah, I think so.
Whatever is possessing him is connected to them. We gotta try and either, well, unfortunately, it's one thing or another. We either get whatever's in him out of him, which hopefully Jace can do, or we have to kill him.
I have something that might work, but I need you all to keep him distracted.
Okay, what is it?
It's something I picked up in my travels. It's a thorn of some sorts. It has some purification properties. If I can get it inside of him, if it's a demon or something possessing him, I can get it out. But he can't be, he's not able to be mobile. You have to hold him down somehow.
Do I recognize, King, the effects of this? Can I compare this to the Black Death?
What's happening to Bjorn?
Like, is it comparable? Like the visuals and the tentacles? Can I say like it looks familiar?
Let me think.
Probably. I mean, you described him as like red skin, acid coming out of him, which was indicative of Piggy himself, but
right.
Then again, we wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Then again, the only person who would know the difference is Jace.
Right. So, no. Based on your encounter with the Black Death, the way it reacted is different, so you don't know that there is a comparison to be made.
Right.
I will say, at this point, as you all turn around, the hypnotic pattern wears off, and the Hydra finally is able to kind of blink itself back into focus, and all six heads kind of turn and look at all of you. And the heads kind of lean back a little, realizing you're all together. And instead of coming at you, it backs up a couple of steps, and then you see the form glow as it shrinks back down into the size of a barbarian. As the form dissipates, Bjorn raises the axe toward, like, pointing at you all with it, and I'm pretty sure the three of you that are here all speak Abyssal, so...
I do not, unfortunately.
Oh, you don't?
Celestial, Common, Deep Speech, Elvish, and Ogre.
It's Deep Speech you speak.
Yeah,
okay.
Get fucked.
Well...
Get fucked.
So me and Vicindy know it.
Yes. So as he starts speaking, Bjorn begins to speak in a language he shouldn't even really be able to speak. Yeah, he doesn't speak that. And you hear translated, I hold the father of the boy, but I crave the blood of these associated with this vessel. If you want him back alive... Yeah.
Carry on. Sorry.
Oh. If you want him back alive, you will meet me on my terms. I give you 2 hours. Come to the acid caves. I will await you there, and your blood will feed me for centuries. And with that, he is going to jump. And let me double check with athletics. Yeah. He jumps high onto the top of a building and begins booking it, jumping higher and higher over each one, just running away, off in the distance where there are... You know the direction of it, assumingly there will be... Actually, Vizindy, why don't you give me a history roll?
Alright. 2 seconds.
1, 2.
No.
That's how it works!
No.
No.
I can't feel my legs!
Wait.
I can't feel my legs!
All right, here they are.
I like the Cleveland one, but I do also like the no.
No. Wait.
I love the fact that he can bark. He just barks as if it's just his voice.
Alright, what'd you get?
Dumb bark full.
History. It's still rolling.
You said 2 seconds. It's been like a million.
Yeah, Blim D&D Beyond Mobile. 17.
Okay. Based on the direction he's running, you do remember there is like a cave like in the ground. It's not even in a mountain. It goes underground, and it is known no one ever goes there because it's just full of acidic properties. So you do know where he's running so fast it's gonna be hard for you guys to catch up, but the rules have been set. He says you have 2 hours to meet him there and presumably die, and maybe he'll give you Macintosh back. So yeah, what are you guys gonna do in this moment?
The father of the boy, what does he mean?
Macintosh. Shit.
Oh my god.
It's a long story. Look, how it started is we were all getting ready to go to bed, and Rizzler puts his hand on his shoulder. We don't have time to tell them the story. All right, I'll do the short version. So how it goes is sleep. Bjorn Red. He tried to kill us. He killed the old guy with the beard. He took Macintosh. We ran. We found One Eye. He helped us. Sorta, and then we came here because he was coming after you, and then he got scared, and now he's running over there, and then as I recall, he said we have 2 hours. We get it! Ah, yeah.
I really did not miss this.
So what, we got 2 hours to find him and deal with him? Or what, he kills my dad? I'm not gonna let this happen. I'm not gonna let him do that.
Duncan, it's okay. We'll stop him. Now,
we don't plan on letting him do shit.
Let's look around, find some survivors.
Alright, yeah,
Alright.
Gotta get my mind off it. Let's do this.
Yeah, of course, man, come on. Right, you start over there, I'll head over here. We'll split up and try to meet in the same area once we've had a look around. I'll get Mazar as well afterwards. He might know what to do.
Alright, sounds good. Asher, Rizzler, if you don't mind, would both of you look around for survivors, see who you can find. If anyone needs help, point us in their direction. We'll find a way to get them out. Because I'm going to be honest, your guys' strength isn't exactly the best, unfortunately. Jace, you seem like a man of science. I'm guessing you'd be able to, even if we can't get Vicindy to help us with everything, you'd possibly know a way to help get stuff out of the way.
Yeah, I have a few ideas.
All right, perfect. All right, Asher, Rizzler, you go do that. Vicindy, go fetch Mazar. We'll start here and start getting survivors out.
Okay, I meant I'll get Mazar afterwards.
Oh, you meant afterwards? Then
yeah,
we'll wait till afterwards then.
Yeah, I can wait. We'll just help these guys for now.
And with that, we'll start our journey of trying to save civvies. We'll start, with whatever buildings are closer, whilst Asher and Rizzler are going to go scout out for other buildings.
Okay, as you guys divide and conquer, you do find some civilians just held up in buildings hiding, finally relieved that the chaos is over. A lot of the people aren't injured, they're just dead. Whatever happened around here, it seems as if he was creating enough chaos in hopes Vicindy would come to him. So you see probably a couple dozen dead people, whether they be civilians or soldiers, but for the most part, anyone that was held up inside buildings or that they ran away, they escaped unscathed. You're able to clear some debris out of the way, put out some fires and such, and all while in the back of your minds, you know there is a ticking clock, not just for the sake of Macintosh, but also possibly for the sake of your friend as well. And
implying Macintosh is not a friend.
You know what I mean. And that is where we're going to end today's session.
Do it! Bollocks!